cock, cock, cock. Big, big cock, cock, cock. So okay, if before, let me just start with the traditional, making sure the audio works, because this is a professional operation I got going. So let me just make sure that everything here is nice and hot and ready before anything starts here. So let me just click on my bitcho. There you go. There you go. So this is just going to be a little bit of an opinion, and I also want to talk a little bit about some moves that I talked about in today's video, more notably the Jinx change. So so I have a couple things that I want to talk about here, and then afterwards I'll get into that in particular. So let me just make sure things are hot here. Things are hot, hot, hot. So can I just get a you guys telling me that this sounds hot? It sounds good. Sounds sexual. Can I get a yes from someone? Let's see if there's a live control room. Oh shit. Yo, I'm finding shit out here. Okay, sounds hot. Good. Okay, so first thing is YouTube. That's the first thing I want to talk about, YouTube, before anything else. So just for this, and for the purpose of you guys watching this, I'm not going to archive this. I'm not going to archive this one. So if you're here watching, you're going to be the one that gets the sweet details of whatever move I'm going to show you guys later, and this fantastic opinion. Opinion. Goddamn. So as far as just first things first, which is YouTube. I've been spending a lot of time now, obviously, since I have free time in my hands, looking at YouTube videos, and I still don't understand how YouTube is still up with the 99% shit that gets on this platform. However, there is a shining light in YouTube. So I think that especially Magic on YouTube, I know it's been getting a lot of shit lately, but really I see YouTube as an opportunity for people to play around with creating different types of content that you could play around. I just think that people are just scratching the surface with the actual good 1% content they could put on YouTube, as far as Magic or anything really. But just spend some time looking around just stuff, and you wonder, if it's a benefit that anybody can upload anything at any time they want, or if it's a downside, if there should be a system in place of making sure of trying to extend the quality. Because right now I see that the trend for YouTube is moving towards obviously trying to make as much money on it as possible. But I just don't know if there should be a better thing established, especially for Magic. As much as I do feel a little bit like a hippo for saying that, should magicians be able to do tutorials on YouTube? Should they? Even though my channel is essentially based 100% on tutorials on YouTube, should there be a system in place to kind of help them out? I don't know. But as far as what I'm doing, I'm not going to stop making tutorials on YouTube anytime soon, just for the sake that, at least from what I feel I'm doing, I think it's a benefit. I see some love here going on. I see a lot of love here, which is a welcome change from the faggotry comments. Oh, there's some faggots. Okay, there you go. I thought I missed out on all the faggot comments, but no, there's plenty of faggot comments. But yeah, but as far as that, I'm not gonna stop making tutorials on YouTube anytime soon, because I'm having a good time making them, and I think they're beneficial to a lot of people. But if you're a beginner, if you're starting off in Magic and you are using YouTube to kind of learn, I don't think you should be looking at my channel as much as you should be trying to immerse yourself in Magic. What I mean by that is looking at books, trying to read books, old school books, which is going to lead me to another topic here. But as far as that, I think you should just try to, work on what's already been established in Magic. Look at books, look at old DVDs, just try to learn from that, learn from experience. But I just don't think that YouTube is the best place for beginning magicians. But I might be wrong. I'm a cunt, so what do I know? But as far as me and my channel, I'm not going to stop making YouTube videos anytime soon, just because I like the fact that you guys are learning from this. I like the fact that you guys are you know, playing around with the ideas, which, you know, aren't 100% my ideas, but still you could work on them. You could come up with your own stuff. So it's always a good thing to hear from people that they like my stuff. But as far as just other people on YouTube, I don't know if it's gonna stick around in the same way that it is anymore. Just in terms of, you know, this whole ad shit. But I'm having fun, so fuck it. Fuck it. But that leads me to this topic, which is old is new. Old is new. Now, I think that it's gone to the point where now everything that is old could be considered new because of just how little people know about the old stuff. So I think that if you really dig deep in books, try to you'll find a lot of stuff that is coming out now, new shit. A lot of shit that people are saying is new. You'll fucking find that it's shit that's been old hard as fuck. Things that have been already established in the Magic world for years on end. Hold up, let me lower that because I feel like the notifications are gonna get hot. That's the Discord chat there. Oh, there you go, you cunts. Making the notifications as... Let me just... There you go. Muted that. But, yeah, so I feel like a lot of stuff that's coming out that's brand new, supposedly. It's old shit. It's old shit. If you look at books by Marlowe, if you look at Frank Garcia books, dust off those. If you look at anything that's, you know, before 1989, you'll see that a lot of stuff that's new now is just based on older stuff that people really either don't have access to anymore or things that just have been long forgotten. So I think if you look at old stuff, if you look at old DVDs, old tapes, old books, if you manage to get across from them, eBay is a good source for them. If you just look at those old things, you're going to find that there's a lot of shit that hasn't been worked on, a lot of shit that could be tweaked and, you know, especially mentalism. If you look at 13 Steps, if you look at all these old ass books, holy shit. If you just tweak a couple of the stuff there and use it like modern technology, you're gonna start fucking. You're gonna start fucking. Just looking at that. So I just think old is new. It's gone to that point. So definitely start looking at that if you haven't already. And if you're a beginning magician, exactly what I mentioned earlier, look at old shit. You're gonna be surprised at how much stuff you find. I see racist piece of shit. Thank you, Batten Unseen, calling me a racist piece of shit. I'm not racist, believe it or not. I'm only racist against the people that are within my culture because I feel like they need to be. Senna Reid, thank you for that hot dollar. Thank you for that hot dollar. I'm gonna turn that into a Diet Coke soon enough. So, but thank you. I appreciate that. That's fucking hot shit. But yeah, so pretty much if you just joined, look at old shit. Look at old shit. You're gonna find a lot of new stuff that you might not be aware of. But it's not necessarily a bad thing that magicians are playing on these old things. I think it's bad when they pretend that these new things are new things that they've come up with. Because really, I think we are on the shoulders of giants, as they like to say. So, you know, look at old stuff. I know it's a cliche, but do it. You won't fucking regret it. I know I'm not. I'm looking back at my old shit, looking back at all these old books, and I'm just surprised at how much shit that I've seen in that is either coming out now or is stuff that nobody's really worked on. The video on my channel that I think has gotten the most views is that how to switch cards. That trick. That's from a Frank Garcia book called $1 Million Secrets. I saw it first. I saw Simon Lavelle do it first. And but you see, that trick is something that was in a book from like the 80s, Frank Garcia book, 70s or 80s. It's a fucking amazing trick. And, you know, it would be lost without fucking, I called you Tame Impala cunt, that's funny. It'd be lost without me having looked at that old tape or looking at that old book. So it's just shit like that definitely you would benefit from looking at old stuff. So do it. You'll be surprised. Let me see a couple of these comments that don't involve... Is there any legitimate actual comments here that don't involve either face reveal or cuntastic memes? It says, I sound like Chris Ramsey. That's not true. That's definitely not true. I see a little Pigcake. There you go. That's some hot stuff. Can we stop trolling? Some of us are trying to learn. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that, Mad Bob. Adam Robson, thank you for that hot dollar. I will also convert that into a Diet Coke, a second Diet Coke. Diet Coke is definitely not for faggots. Let me just say that. Diet Coke is for strong men with big dicks. And I know I'm none of that. For sure. So let me just see this before I move on. See if there's any hot comments here that I might want to talk about. Robert Morrison, you are a bitch. You are a fat bitch. Let's see if there's anything hot here. Okay, somebody's asking me to do a tutorial for a truffle shuffle. The David Blaine video is my response on that. I'm not going to do any sort of tutorials on other people's shit. I don't know if that's established yet. But if it's somebody else's shit and it's their stuff that they're either selling or they're doing, I'm not going to do a tutorial on it. Just because I don't think that that's right. As a matter of fact, if you see me doing that, please call me out on it. If I don't either credit or do that, I want to, I want to be as upfront with the stuff on possible. I do magic that's on the shoulders of giants, and if I do something that you guys see at somebody else's, let me know. That's for sure. But I'm not gonna show like, I'm not gonna do raise rise tutorial exposed. I'm not gonna do whatever's coming out on Theory 11 or any one of those platforms. I'm not gonna do that just because. But as far as the stuff, please let me know if I do something that's not entirely mine. As far as I know, the stuff that I do obviously is just variations on older shit. But I want to credit as often as possible because I want to set the precedent for that. So if you are someone that wants to do YouTube videos, especially magic videos, I would hope that the one thing you do copy from me, apart from the cunt jokes, is the crediting. That's the thing that I would hope you copy the most if you want to, steal the old Pigcake stuff. Definitely steal the crediting. Let's see if there's one more thing here. Something. Do you know a shuffle that controls one card to the top and one card to the bottom at the same time? Shit. A control that controls double undercut. But one thing that's kind of interesting, if you get a break on the bottom card with your pinky, and then you get a break here, you could actually switch these cards like that, so you could get the bottom card to the top, and switch the top card to the bottom at the same time. So what you're doing there, you see this? You see this? So now the bottom card is on top, the top card is on the bottom. I don't know why you would want that though. Honestly, don't know why you would want that. But yeah, an overhand shuffle, there you go, could do that as well. So I don't understand. Another thing is moves. If you're into moves, like if you're a move monkey, that's kind of interesting. But again, I just think we should slow down on stuff. We should definitely focus on one or two items and try to work them as best as you possibly can, and not focus on 1,000 things just because you're gonna overwhelm yourself. So just focus on a couple things, learn them perfectly, learn them well. And I'm guilty of this. I see something that's cool and I want to learn it. But as far as certain stuff, it's just slow down, work on the basics, especially if you're beginning in magic and you want to learn as much stuff as possible. To plug Xavier Spade, he does have a video where he says top 3 fucking clickbait title. Calling you out. No, but he does have a video that says top 3 sleights, and those are pretty much, you could do fucking thousands of tricks with those sleights, the ones that he teaches on that video. So just watch that. But just those 3 basic things. But I'm not saying just learn them and then try to learn tricks. No, learn the sleights well. You learn the sleights well. Learn to love practice. If you are a magician and you don't like practicing, find something else. Okay, so next thing real quick. In the video today, I did something known as the jinx change. Mind you, look at me calling you guys or saying some shit about learning too many moves and then teaching you a move. But the jinx change is in Paul Harris's book. So what he does for this move is that, let's say he wants to switch 4 cards. So we're going to go for the aces here. Let me see if I can find the kings. So let's say you want to switch the aces for the kings. You have the kings on the bottom. Right, you have the aces on top. What the jinx change is that you're gonna square these aces on top, lift up the whole packet, and drop and just be holding the kings. Now this is a very discrepant move. Again, this move is one that you're not gonna be able to get away with if you don't have context. So something else needs to be happening for this move for you to be able to get away with this move. But as far as the actual mechanics of the move. In the trick, I just do it as a cunt punch ending, where at the end you cut to the aces and then hey, guess what? You cut to the kings and then they turn into kings. But it's a very good move. That's very underutilized. I really haven't seen it much else in Magic. So you have the 4 aces on top. You're going to put it on the deck, And in one motion, you're going to lift everything above the break. You have a break above the 4 kings. So here you have the 4 kings. Here you have the 4 aces. So this is just if you want to switch one for the other. You're going to put this on top. In one action, you're going to lift everything above the break and either set it on the table or spread it. And at the same time, you're spreading these cards on your hand. So it's going to be a very discrepant switch. But at the end of the day, when they look back, everything should be as it seemed. You're holding 4 cards, the deck's on the table, and you've switched the 4 aces for the kings. Now, that's the jinx change. This could easily work with packets of cards. So, for example, if you have, let's just do it with 8 cards here. So if you have the whole suit of the deck with a pinky break below, so you have a pinky break above. Let's pretend that this is an entire suit here. We'll add 4 more cards just for the sake of continuity. You have, this packet of cards that's not an entire suit. You could do the jinx change and have, essentially switch a block of cards that are just random in whatever order and switch them for cards that are either in order for an entire suit, for, clubs, hearts, spade, diamond. So there's a lot of stuff you could do with that move. You could have a packet shuffled, and then you put it on top briefly, spread the deck, and you switch it for a packet that's in a memorized order. So there's a lot of things you could do with that move, and it's very underutilized. I really haven't seen it much else in Magic apart from the Paul Harris books. So it's called the Jinx Change. I know it's definitely in Art of Astonishment Volume 2. If you want to look that up. I forgot who Paul Harris credits for that. But I know it's done in the context of a poker routine. It's done in the context of a poker routine. So you have some cards dealt to like this, and you do the Jinx Change with an entire packet. So when they look back at your poker hand, you're holding 15 cards as opposed to the 5 cards that you dealt for initially. It's supposed to be a joke, but that's where I saw it originally. But that is a fan-fucking-tastic change, and it's very underutilized. So look it up if you haven't seen it. The Jinx Change. That's some hot shit. That is some hot shit. You know what? I take this back. I'll put this video up and I'll archive it, but only for like 2 days. Or maybe just I'll archive it for a day, so you guys could see that if you're just tuning in. But I'll archive it and then I'll take it out. Let's see if there's anything hot here. Anything hot that doesn't involve cunt-terrific stuff. Anything that's sexual. Let's see. I see something. What's the first trick you ever learned? I think the 3rd video. I say what's the first trick that I learned. It's this bottom. You flip over the bottom card. They touch a card. While they're looking at the card, you flip over the deck. They put this in the middle. And then you hold the cards behind your back. And you could either turn this card behind your back, or you do this like this behind your back. And then you go, oh, I turned over 1 card. And look, it's your card. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Sit on my deck. So that's the first trick I learned. That's from Mark Wilson's book. The Magic, whatever the fuck it's called. But it's from there. That's one of my favorite tricks of all time. So that's how, yeah, but that's not only one of my favorite tricks, but that's the first trick I ever learned. I remember that shit. Let's see if there's anything else that's hot. Oh, right there. Pigcake is the funniest and best magician ever. I don't agree, apart from the next comment that says, I got a big dick. That's true. I do have a big dick, but I'm not the funniest. I definitely am not the funniest and or best magician. I think that is, if I say that, even me, in my massive ego, I don't think I'm the best or even close to the best. If you look around on YouTube for the similarity of stuff, for all the stuff that you're going to see that's very similar on YouTube in terms of magic and cardistry, you're going to see a lot of people that are fucking good as shit. God damn it. I'm very surprised. I see a swastika. That's always fantastic. Let's see if there's anything else. Wow, thank you, cunt. Someone here says, remember when Pigcake used to be good? Me neither. You're a cunt. Anything else that's interesting here? That is interesting. I see a lot of stuff on, for example, spectators, hard spectators. I think that this is something I've mentioned before, if you have a spectator that's a dickhead, you should think of the stuff that you're doing and the tricks that you're doing, because usually it's a trick or it's something that you've said that have made them a dick. Because I think even people that they're already predisposed to be dicks, they could be dealt with in certain ways just based on the stuff you say. So if you just think about the stuff you say, you would probably avoid a lot of conflict that way. Also, alcohol. If the people you work for are heavily inebriated, that also helps. So it really depends on where you're working. Somebody says Justin Miller does it. I don't know what trick Justin Miller does a jinx change. But, I mean, if he does, that's fucking great. I think it's an underutilized move. And it's, fuck, it'll fool most people, especially because they're not used to seeing it. So, I see some stuff on pickpocketing. I'm not really that good at pickpocketing. I feel that I'm just not comfortable touching people that way. If you want to do pickpocketing, you have to be very comfortable touching people. You know, you have to be very comfortable invading people's space for pickpocketing. You have to be comfortable with, for example, being able to slowly work your way up to fucking connect, you know, two people so they're comfortable with you in their bubble. But I'm not a fan of that. I'm definitely not a fan of that. Let's see some stuff saying, oh, I'm pissed. Okay, all right, dude. Everything old is new apart from pussy. I'm looking way back in the chat here to see if I missed anything here. Damn. Okay. So as far as that, I know I mentioned the jinx change. I know I mentioned that as a packet switch. Oh, the trick today. Okay, that's what I want to talk about. Look at professional. There's nothing that's more professional than a Pigcake here. So as far as the trick that I mentioned today, so that's a visor switch at the end. So you have the packets cut. In this case, you have, let me make sure all the packets are cut. So you have one packet, that's the first one cut to the table. You have another packet that's cut to the left of that, one more, and then you do an overhand shuffle, having two aces here on this packet and two aces here. Now this is a visor switch that could be applied to a lot of things. It could be definitely applied to a lot of things. They don't have to be aces. So if you're doing a sort of like prediction thing where they're cutting to certain cards, this could work well for that. So you got to think in terms of just the methods here. Now it looks good as an ace production, but just think of what else could be possible with this sort of thing where you have the spectator cut to 4 cards. So if this could turn into a prediction, that could be cool. If you could be doing this with 3 cards, and then it's sort of a matching thing where you cut packets and they cut packets. So just think of this not only as just the way I did it in the video, but think of it in terms of a potential method for a lot of tricks. I'm not just for this trick, but I think if you do that with a lot of other tricks that you see the trick not as it's done or presented to you on the demo video or on the DVD or tape or whatever, but look at the trick in terms of the method, and you'll be surprised with what you could come up with. But this could be a great method for a prediction trick if you already know the cards, if you have already set the cards up, if you do some sort of matching routine. So just think of this as a method, and you'll be surprised at how much shit you could come up with. I see, showing me the callus. My callus is right there for the muscle pass. I saw a video of a guy, I mentioned if you do it with a bottle cap, the shit's going to shoot hard as fuck. If you do it with a poker chip, it's also going to shoot hard as fuck. Poker chips are a little bit hard because they're bigger. So you're going to have to start with a poker chip. But if you use something like a quarter, that shit's also going to fly. Try to find light stuff. A bottle cap, I know for sure, if you turn it upside down and have the ridges faced up and you fucking do it, it's going to shoot up without even a lot of effort. You don't even have to do a lot of it. You don't even have to practice it that much to be able to do it with a bottle cap. It's just the way the weight's distributed. I see some stuff here. Let me see. I see some hot stuff. Most powerful trick that I know out of this world, I think is one of the most powerful tricks you can do. So there you go, Ryuk. Try to do out of this world. That's one of my favorite tricks, and it's very easy. The one I have on the channel is a great method to do it. Not to suck my own dick, but yeah, there you go. Let's see if there's how funny do I call my? I'm out of 10. I would say I'm probably an 8 in terms of funniness. In terms of humor, I would say I'm a solid 8. So that's me sucking my own dick. So let's see some other shit here. False cut. I mean, the best false cut is wait, hold up. Here it says Pigcake is probably not a hugger. I'm a hugger. I would say Slavery. I'd hug the shit out of you. Pigcake, how much money do you want? $1,000. $1,000 with a D. the 1000. I don't know how you... Yeah, I'd probably spell it with a D. But a false cut, I mean, the easiest false cut and the best false cuts are the ones that don't look like false cuts. So you want to just do tricks or do false cuts that don't look out of the ordinary in terms of fucking false cuts. So let me just see if I could set this Casey Neistat dildo tripod up here. There you go. That's some hot shit. That's some hot shit. So just the easiest false cut is the swing cut. That swing cut false cut. Now there's also a what do you call this? Gary Roulette. That's a Gary Roulette false cut, right there. Now that just looks like you're cutting the deck. I think the best false cuts are the ones that just look like you're genuinely cutting the deck. Look at how people that aren't used to touching cards and handling cards. Look at the way they shuffle. Look at the way they mix. You're gonna see this a lot with people that don't know how to work with cards. You're gonna see that a lot. You could turn that into a false cut. There's a hot tip here. I believe you could do this thing. That's a false cut. That's a false cut. So this is just you swing cut over. You could do this with the deck face up. You swing cut over, and then so what you're gonna do. This is the original top half right here, right? So when you swing cut over, you're just gonna hold the halves like this together. You're gonna use your thumb to press down on this card and bring it down. And if you just slide the card back and forth, it's emulating this shuffle that I've seen everybody do that doesn't know how to handle a fucking deck of cards. That doesn't know how to fucking handle a deck of cards. You're going to emulate that. And it looks like a natural move. Especially if you have your fingers contacting here in the front. You could potentially, be emulating something like that. You see that done a lot by people that don't know how to handle cards. You see this done a lot by people that don't know how to handle cards. So just try to emulate what people do, and you'll find that the best false cuts are the ones that emulate those and make them kind of not pay too much attention to it. That one I've taught in the overhand shuffle video. That's a full deck false shuffle. If you see that, that's a full deck false shuffle. That looks like an overhand shuffle. Tips on overhand shuffle too: make it look messy. You don't have to look neat. But that's one. So those are a couple ones. This is a good one right there. That's a good false cut. That's a good false cut. This one, the one that I just showed with this overhand shit, that's a definitely good false cut because it looks messy as shit. There's which and the overhand one. I mentioned that one. The overhand false shuffle. So that's those are a couple good ones that you could use. So who asked me that? Who asked me that? Let me see. Son of a bitch, I forgot. God damn, this chat is going hot. But whoever asked me to do a false cut, there you go. Those are 3 really good and natural ones. Let's see anything hot here. Let me see the new things. Friends of mine all shuffle with Sybil cuts. When should I do that? I think the worst thing I've seen, I was watching a Steve Spangler video. Steve Spangler is a scientist. But he did a video where he went to a magic convention, and then he had a kid. I think the guy was like 12 years old. He has the kid do a trick, and the kid's like, hey, pick a card. All right, you got it? All right, I'm going to mix it into the deck. All right, I'm just going to shuffle it into the deck. I'm just going to shuffle your card into the deck. Okay? Your card's being shuffled into the deck. Okay? Are you happy? Yeah? Okay, I'm going to find your card. You ready? Here's your card. Here's your card. Was that your card? It was your card. That's it. That's pretty much what the kid does. How does this convey to an actual competent audience member that you are mixing their cards up in a random fashion? How the fuck is this going to convey to the spectator that you are mixing their card into the deck? The fuck out of here. So if you're doing it, that was a joke. Cunt, were you triggering me on? It is a joke, but I've seen people do that. So it's like, dude, come on. It's not a fucking, fuck, dude. If you're going to convey that you are shuffling the cards and that card is legitimately lost in the deck, dude, make a mess, man. It doesn't fucking matter. Make a mess. The more of a mess they think you're making, that doesn't seem like you're doing it purposely, then they're going to be convinced that there's no fucking way because this guy can't even shuffle cards correctly. You're doing the Leonard Green school of thought there. Organized chaos. It doesn't matter. Drop cards. It doesn't fucking matter. They're cheap. to begin with. So the best false shots and the best false cuts and best false shuffles are ones that actually look like you're generally mixing a deck. But if you're gonna shuffle the cards into the deck and just fucking gut into your whole Sybil, go into a Sybil routine, get the fuck out of here. David Smith, not all cards are cheap. Yeah, unfortunately now, not all cards are cheap, but bicycles are cheap and great. You know, some of the decks you can find in Barnes and Nobles now are cheap and good, you know, under 10. I don't think I'd pay more than 10 for a deck. I wouldn't want to pay more than $10 for a deck unless it's something special. So I am cheap. Yeah, I'm very cheap. Whoever said that. All right, Kiwi. There you go. I am very cheap. So let me see if there's anything else. I didn't see your How to Be an Illusionist false shuffle. Can I see it? Oh, that's funny. Who said that? Card Shark 21. Yeah, I think the false shuffle I did in that one is this. It's like a combination of a Sybil and a molecule cut. Look at me being a cunt, knowing my cardistry credits. So it's like a Sybil, and the end of the molecule. I know the molecule cut does that shit, and then this flips over. But I'm like, yo, fuck that. So if I remember correctly, that is the false shuffle from the How to Be an Illusionist video. That was a great video. Not to toot my own horn here, but that was a definitely great video. Can you do your favorite ambitious card production? I don't want to do that. I'm keeping that to myself. I like my ambitious card. I'm going to keep that shit. I already mentioned before, just certain things, but I really like my ambitious card. Not to be a dick, but I do want to hold on to that. In Serbia, bikes aren't cheap. I imagine in Serbia, a lot of things aren't cheap. It says Pigcake trying to be Brian Tudor. I wish I was Brian Tudor. That guy looks like he has a massive dick. I remember he had that last video. I remember, what is it called? Show Off 3 or whatever, where he just spends the entire video ranting on everybody. And I'm like, this guy has fucked everybody up. This guy has murdered everyone in this video. If you guys could look it up, it's Brian Tudor, I think Show Off 3. He has Show Off 1 where he legitimately teaches cuts. Show Off 2 where he legitimately teaches cuts. Show Off 3 where he teaches like 3 cuts. And then he spends most of the video going like, hey, fuck this guy. I'm like, damn, this guy's a savage. So look that up if you get the chance. What is the best coin trick, Bruno? Jay Sankey's Mr. Clean's Coins Across. I think that's the greatest coin trick, in my opinion. You could do it pretty much anytime, anywhere. All you need is 3/4 or 3, whatever unit of coins they use in your respected country. But that's a great trick. Mr. Clean's Coins Across. You're just throwing coins, one hand, and then they jump one at a time to this hand. This should give you the method to it. That should give you the method to it right there if you hold the coins like this. But that's a great trick. Anything else that's hot here? I saw one thing on almost 20K. Yeah, almost 20K. Let's see if I could get it before this chat is over. But that's some hot shit. That is some definitely hot shit that I'm very happy about. Dropping some hot 20K shit. Let me see if there's anything else. 3 different techniques. I did. Do one trick with the hot shot. I just did do a trick with the hot shot production. I just did do a trick. I mean, obviously it's a trick that I just made fun of a poor 12-year-old doing it. But, I mean, that's pretty much the only trick you could do with it. Pick a card. Hey, is this your card? It is? Okay, good job. Magic. So that's a trick with the hot shot cut. Bikes or tallies, UK cubing. I would say bikes just because they're easier. They're more available. So I would rip the 12-year-old, yeah. So I would just say bikes just because they're more available. I went to a while ago when I went to, there's a store in Vegas. If you go, it's off the strip, but it's a fucking heaven. They have every single type of card, like every single brand and type of deck that you would ever fucking imagine. It's in Vegas. I remember they just had so many decks, and just, you know, fucking looking at tallies there, like tally hos, like they're easily available. I lost my shit. But you're not gonna find tally hos in CVS and Barnes and Nobles and Walmart. You're not gonna find those. You're gonna find bikes there, and bikes are good enough as they are. So, and somebody said Amazon. Yeah, fucking Amazon now. Amazon has most of every deck available, you know, for cheap and with next day shipping. So there you go. Hot tip. RIP 12-year-old. I just read that again. That's funny. Let me see if there's anything hot. Young Back Palm. That's a good rap name. Yo, Young Back Palm. Let's see. Opinion on Phoenix cards. I don't have them, so I don't know. I'm contemplating getting a PO box, but again, I am fearful that people will actually send me dog shit and or their own shit. So I'm still contemplating that. It's actually not that expensive. I thought it was gonna be a little bit. I thought it was gonna be way more expensive to get a PO box, but it's like fucking, I think like $50 for 6 months or whatever. But I think it might be worth it. I'd be definitely interested in making like bad unboxing. I'd be ripping off iDubbbz so hard. But I think it'd be interesting to see what people would take, what people would send. I'm just hoping it's not shit. Your ambitious card should be on Patreon. Just saying. Yeah, maybe, but I don't know. I like it a lot. There's certain things that I want to keep to myself, at least for the time being. But that's one of them. There's also I do have a any card at any number method that I'm also keeping just for the time being. There's a lot of stuff I'm keeping to myself, to be honest. But that's not to say that the stuff I'm putting out on YouTube is not, it's bad shit. It's fucking great shit. But there's just some stuff that I think that at least for the time being, I'll keep to myself. I remember when I was younger, my fucking goal was to make a Magic DVD. I've really always wanted to make a Magic DVD just because. But then, I've realized, no, that's definitely not just, it's not something I'd be interested in doing. But I remember when I was way younger, I'm like, oh, I wish I could make a Magic DVD. But, fuck that. Let's see if there's anything hot. How to make cards last longer? Wash your hands. Wash your hands. If you wash your hands more often, that dirt gets the dirt has less of a chance of jumping on your cards, so you don't have that as an issue. But definitely, if you wash your hands and keep your hands in a good sanitary condition, you're not going to your cards are going to last way longer. So that's a good tip if you want to. Let's see if there's anything else here. Chased stack deck tricks. Yeah, I mean, I want to keep this channel to the point where people could do the tricks. So if I have a lot of ideas with like memory deck, like memory stacks. I have a lot of ideas with that. I also have a lot of ideas with other gas and stuff. I don't want to put them on the channel because they're not accessible to most people. So I want to do stuff that you could just get a deck, you could just get some coins and start doing. But if if I put stuff on the channel that's going to be stuff that you need to buy stuff for, then a lot of people are not going to be able to do it. So I just want to keep this channel as practical as possible in terms of tricks that you guys can do. So that's why I stick away from stuff that's gaffs or stuff that you need to buy extra stuff for. Or, a memorized deck. I know a lot of people can't do that. But I do have a lot of ideas on, like, size 7s and stuff. I do love that. It's a good stack. Let's see. Have you ever thought of doing a collab with Chris Ramsey? Yes. I mean, that'd be great in terms of exposure. But whatever I would do with somebody else, I want to make sure that it's of quality. I don't know what I'd be able to do with somebody like that. But I'm always interested in working with, the well-known magicians. Just because I really never thought I'd be able to have, like, to communicate with these people. I always thought of them as like, oh shit, Chris Ramsey. Oh shit, it's David Blaine. Oh shit. Obviously I'm not in communication with David Blaine. But I'm saying, like, it's definitely within a Pigcake scope to at least show my dick to him. But yeah, I would definitely like to work with that. Let's see if there's some hot stuff. I love Brian Tudor Knocked Up. Brian Tudor was in Knocked Up. That's not a thing. You fucking liar. Brian Tudor was not in Knocked Up. Whatever language you're speaking here, Airbuzz. Fuck. Let me see. Did you ever do coin to shoulder? I know Greg Wilson has a bunch of work on that. Coin to shoulder. It's kind of a dope trick. But I don't have any new work on it. Let's see if there's anything hot. Color changes. Let's see. Can you do some color changes? I'm trying to think of one that I haven't taught before on the channel. I know there's that one with the bottom steel that some people do want to learn. That I'm going to come up with a video soon enough. I'm going to come up with that to begin with. But It's a good color change. Well, the shake change I think is one of the best ones in terms of just visibility. That one's one of the best ones because it's a very fair color change. It's you're in the open, the card just changes in your hand, and it visually looks like the card's changing. One that I've seen by the Buck Twins is a variation on it where they add one more rotation to it, which looks fucking sick as shit. That's a really good one. That's I remember seeing that in a Buck Twins one. It's you're doing a shake change, but with an added spin to it. So let me see if I can slow that down. That's how the move looks like. But it looks like you're just spinning the card and it changes just mid-spin. That's a Buck Twins one. That shit looks fucking nice as shit. Let me see if I can do it with the deck. Obviously, there's a weird angle, but that's kind of a variation on that. Can you fix the word live on the title? I think the joke is that it's lice, cunt. So that's a good color change. Sandre Magic, whatever that means. Let's see. Yeah, but that shake change is a really easy to do. Really easy to do. I think I mentioned in the video that a hot tip on it is I like to do it in the middle. So in the middle, it's shaking. That's when you spin the card over. Some people do it as they take the card out of the deck. That's when they do the spin. I prefer to do it in the middle of it, because then it looks like the card is morphing to it. Another hot tip is if you practice doing the shake change with the card holding it like this, it's a more natural position. It is a little bit harder to do, especially this fucking angle. But if you do it that way, you lose that discrepancy of the card of the middle finger jumping from corner to corner. Another thing that you could think about is if you do the shake change with the card face down, then you have switched the card without them realizing it. So that's kind of an interesting thing you can think of. So you could, if you're doing a shake change, for example, that you tell the spectator, oh, look, I'm not going to do anything weird to the cards, but I just want you've switched this card for whatever card. So if it's like a double backer, if it's a gaff card, that's kind of an interesting way to bring it up. So just think about that. The shake change works on its own, but, what are you doing in essence? You're switching a card. You're switching a card. So just think of the move as far as its method. What are you doing? You are spinning this card around. So if this is a double back card and you're spinning it over, this could potentially be a card that you switch in a gesture. So, just think of moves in terms of their method and what they could do. Not just think outside the bun. That's what I'm saying. Fuck. Let's see some hot shit. Piggy, don't you think you speak more polite in your live stream? I mean, I'm a cunt either way, I guess. So if this is more polite, then, and that might be your opinion, but I think I'm the same. What angle is the best for the shake change? Hey, Luke Ryuk saying, go ahead and buy 2 Diet Cokes with this one. I'm going to buy 4 Diet Cokes. I'm going to get bloated as fuck. Thank you, dog. Dropping some hot dollars on that. Let's see. But yeah, I don't think I'm more or less polite. How is Lenny doing? I don't know who Lenny is. Patrick Bank. You gotta tell me who that is. Let's see. I see some shout outs. Fuck that. I see some edgiest magician ever. Natescape. I'm not an edgy magician. Edgy. I'm not edgy. I see that's a cool one. A paintbrush change. Yeah, I didn't even think of that. Paintbrush change is good because, oh shit. See, this is a habit that I have that I'm trying to cut. But a paintbrush change, if you don't know what it is, it's, you're pretty much holding 2 cards here. And as you're kind of gliding that card over, that card changes. That's a really good one. That is a really good one, especially if you're doing like in the context of an ambitious. And this card is face up. You get a break above the card above it. You do a pass. You get that card to the top. And guess what? You could potentially show this card and say, look, it even rides there, and they go, wait, that's not the card that I picked. Wait, are you retarded? It is. It's a 9 of clubs. You can't. So that's a good one. That's a really good one. Somebody said that's not the shake change or the paintbrush change. That is the paintbrush change. That is for sure the paintbrush change. Someone's saying è una torta di maiale. I'm a pig. Yeah, that's why I only took a year of Italian, and I completely fucked in the class. So, Let me see some hot stuff. Top 5 books. Top 5 books. Okay, so wait, Magician's High School, which is a very original name for a channel here. You're saying, dude, what are your favorite? First of all, fucking dude, really? Is it 1960? Are you Hulk Hogan, cunt? Calling me dude like it's all good. It says, what are your 5 favorite books? And by the way, I'm worried my friends might search magic tricks on YouTube and suck people's dick with the pain. Okay, the rest of that was cancer. But as far as the first half of what you said, I guess, I mean, my favorite books, Mark Wilson's Guide to Magic, Magic for Dummies, and The Art of Astonishment series. I think those are, I mean, just top 3 favorite books for sure. Those are really, really good. But as far as that, yeah, that's the problem with YouTube, that a lot of magicians really have beef with YouTube, which I think I talked about earlier, is that, YouTube is not just magicians on YouTube. It's everyone. So anybody has at any point in time can look up anything. If you, for example, refer to your deck as an invisible deck, what's to say that they're not going to look that up on YouTube and find 1,000 tutorials on the invisible deck? That's the benefit, because if you're a magician and you're looking for tutorials, you can find it now easier than ever. But at the same time, it's a downside because you're fucked if somebody looks that up. But you just gotta, I mean, you gotta just deal with it. Fuck, it's just a new platform. It's a new way of consuming media. Same that DVDs were, same that, books were before books were readily available. So it's just an upcoming technology that you're just gonna have to deal with. So magicians are just going to have to be creative with the things they say and find out new methods that, aren't necessarily that available. So yeah, it's a hard thing to do, but you got to do it. You got to find different ways around that. I don't care. I mean, I don't give a fuck. Let me see some hot stuff. Hot stuff. Help me reach 100 subs without doing any videos. Fuck you, motherfucker. That's my response. Dollar bill tricks. There, I put that video on the channel a little while ago. It's a dollar bill trick that I think is really, really good. It's based on a Jay Sankey idea. That's for sure. I forgot what the name of the Jay Sankey trick is. It might be Onion. I think it might be called Onion, where he divines the date on a coin that's crumbled up in a dollar bill. That's a fucking good one. I like that one a lot. So, tricks with a dollar bill. Who asked me that? So let me see somebody else. Let me see who asked me that so I could be nice. Fuck, I lost it. Well, whoever asked me that's a really good trick with a dollar bill. Jaharik Dilibar. There you go. You asked me that. Let's see. No, Jay Sankey's definitely not my favorite magician. For sure. I don't know who Lenny is. I know what meme that is, but I don't know who the fuck Lenny is. So whoever's saying that. Watch Evan Era. His magic is bad. Yes. Yes, I agree. Evan Era's a cancer to magic. Evan Era's great. Are you guys just trying to trigger me here? Motherfuckers. Trying to trigger me with Evan Era. Worst part, what if he's a nice guy and I'm just a dickhead? I'm the dick. I know I'm a dick. But if he's a really nice guy and I'm just shitting all over him, well, I'm just shitting. I think I shit on him as a magician, as someone that's been practicing this stuff for 15 years, actually putting work and time and effort on practicing, for him to kind of shoot up on YouTube and get popular by using magic, not in the sense of trying to benefit the art, but trying to just saying, hey, top 10 tricks for the sake of like garnering clicks. Yeah, I think I'm in my right saying, fuck you, cunt. But, again, I'm a cunt, so you shouldn't take anything I say as credible. Let's see if there's anything hot here. A lot of memes here. Do a snap change. I don't know. I can do that. Opinion on The Undertaker. Overrated. Mark Cobain as a wrestler. Undertaker's overrated. There's my fucking opinion. Let's see. Some more memes on Evan Era. Thank you. Fuck, guys. Trying to trigger my ass here. Let's see. Could you do Cyclone production? I cannot do that. Xavier Spade collab. I mean, I would love to work with him. The issue is just coming up with something that's good and original. But I love Xavier Spade. I'd rub his beard if I had him in front of me. I'd definitely stroke his beard. in a slightly sexual way. I don't know, maybe. Depends. You know, whatever. If he allows it. I don't think it would be... There's nothing gay about that. There's nothing gay about that. I see a lot of Lenny memes. I don't know who the fuck Lenny is. Hashtag get bloated. Yeah, I'm gonna get bloated as fuck, Luke. Hey, can you not have a shout out? Yeah. There you go. No shout out, cunt. A lot of shout outs, man. I don't know what's the point. What's the point of me saying, hey man, here's your name? There's no point to that. Let's see if there's anything hot here. Anything that's interesting that I could talk about. I see some stuff on one card flourishing. Bruno. I don't know what you mean, man. You mean just holding one card and doing a bunch of flourishes of that? Like just doing fucking... Doing all this shit? Doing all this shit with one card? I mean, yeah, it's interesting to look at on video. But I don't think that there's anything fucking crazy, you know, about doing all these things where you're fucking doing all this gay stuff. Like, holy shit, dude. But yeah, I don't know. You know, do what makes you happy. Fuck it. Do what makes you happy. If that makes you happy, do it. But the only thing I could say is do it with context. All right? If you're going to do a flourish in front of a person, make sure to do it with context. Fuck. That's all I'm saying. If you're going to do it with context. Is this a... I see some stuff here saying 115 rube. Could you tell me? Damn, man. I can't even pronounce your name. Hey, I'm from Russia, and your insults of Europeans offend me. I'm at least twice as retarded as those folks are. Keep up the good work. Thank you, person I can't pronounce. Anta, I can't pronounce your name. Sorry, I can't pronounce your name, but I appreciate that really hard. Really hard. If you could tell me the exchange rate of that, I would definitely be appreciative of that, just for curiosity, what the exchange rate is that. But thank you very much, sir. Again, what would I say? Donating to the cunt cause. There you go. But I appreciate it. Let me see if there's some other hot stuff here. Best self-working trick. I have some hot self-working tricks. The ACAN. I think I have an any card at any number on the channel. It's very easy. I have I think it's called mentalism. Some bullshit. Some mental magic thing. That's a really, really good one too. So if you get that one, it's like $2. Thank you. I appreciate it though. That's fucking weird, man. Inflation is fucking weird. What's that country in Africa that they have like billions? That you have these people taking crates of just cash to fucking to buy bread from the store, and their currency is in the trillions. Africa, yeah. Where is it? What country is it in Africa? It's Africa. Come on, country. Am I a retard? What place is it in Africa that all of it? Oh shit, that's funny as fuck. I'm gonna say Zimbabwe. My geography might be way off, but is it Zimbabwe? That's fucking crazy that their money's in the trillions and billions. Yeah, it is. Zimbabwe. That's fucking crazy, man. But thank you, I appreciate it. $2. That's gonna be 6 Diet Cokes that I'm gonna buy and get my ass bloated as fuck. But I appreciate it. Let's see. Let's see some hot shit. Give my channel a shout out, cunt. God damn it. Fucking cunts. You cunts. Let me see if there's some hot stuff. 2 or 3 card money. I like 3 card money. Jarek. I like 3 card money a lot. It feels like, how do you buy 6 Diet Cokes with $2? Cunt, it's the fucking accumulation. I think it's six hot dollars that I've gotten. That's gonna turn into 6 hot Diet Cokes, and they're going to the Pig Cunt YouTube fund. So wait, some hot stuff. So yeah, I like. It depends on the context. I know 2 card money's played out to death, but you know, you could do some hot stuff with that. I know David Williamson has a fucking amazing way of doing 2 card money. That ends in like a transpo with the cards in their pocket. Fucking look that one up if you want to do the 2 card money. Let me see, something hot. Do you have a job yet? No, I don't have a job yet. I don't know if you're aware of the education system but we get 2 months off in the summer as an educator, where if you are, you know, you're not gonna find anything until the next year. So unfortunately, I do not have a job yet. That's the answer. Brock Lesnar, yeah. I mean, Auntie Freddie says, you ever doing a porno with Matteson? I would love to do a porno with Daniel Matteson. Unfortunately, I know it would be in black and white. It would be in black and white. So I don't know if a lot of people would watch that just because it'd be in black and white. So, yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I think people wouldn't watch it. And I'd only use my hands. I mean, you'd only see my hands on it. So, some hot stuff. Can you do a deck flip? Yeah, the TG Murphy deck flip. With a card production bonus? Right there. Do you know bad words in Spanish? Yeah, pinga. Come pinga. Fernando. But the TG Murphy deck flip, let me see if I can do it without the card production here. There you go. There you go. Look at that. Boom. TG Murphy card flip. Whoever asked me to do that. Fucking weirdo. Yawn your move fetish. Can you teach me history? I have a test tomorrow about Roman civilization. Can I call you out and say no you don't, you cunt? Because I know school's ending and there's no way that you're doing another lesson and or a test on what could be either the last week of school. You fucking liar. Yeah, TG deck flip. That's what it is. Can you do instant replay? Yeah, I can do it. Let me see if I can do it here. Just the way I do it. Can you do it? Yeah, I can. And then I don't fucking do it. Let me see if I can do it. Hold up. There you go. Instant replay. That's fucking instant replay. Are there any good tricks with the TG Murphy deck flip, Enton? Yeah. Yeah, there is a good one. If you think about what you're doing, what are you doing? You're flipping over the deck, right? Right? So, if you need a trick that's flipping over the deck secretly, it's a good way to do it effectively. So it's a good thing to do effectively if you need to flip over the deck. So that's a good trick. I mean, that's a good method to do it. So just think about that. Hold up, I see a lot of questions on the same guy. What are my thoughts on Is all an illusion? God damn it. If his name Alan and the name of his channel, it's Alan Illusion. I don't know who that is, but fuck that guy already for the pun and the name. God damn it. Alan Illusion. God damn it. That's so good. Fuck. I've never seen any one of his videos. So, it's all an illusion, man. God damn it. Fucking good name on that motherfucker. But I don't know who he is. I've never seen him do anything. I don't know. I mean, fuck. So, let's see. Oh, that's funny. It says Cyclone instant replay. I don't know what Cyclone is. I haven't seen that. But I imagine if it's like one of these flourishes, then yeah. Let's see, there's some hot stuff. By the way, yeah, the last part of this video, just for that. So the first thing was Jinx change, then YouTube being fucking stupid, old is new. This last thing, I want to do a Q&A, so that's the last thing here. Just you guys asking me some hot questions. What's the name of the trick? It's not a trick. It's a method. If that's what you're asking me. So what you're asking me is what are some tricks you could do with the TG Murphy deck flip? I'm not telling you any tricks to do with it. I'm just telling you what it does and what you could do with it. Think about what you're doing. You're holding the deck in your hand. So if you have the deck that's like this, that's back to back, and you do it, you're essentially switching these top cards for these cards. So just think of stuff you could do with that. Maybe in any card or any number. Maybe you could switch some random cards for the aces. I'm just trying to get you to think with stuff. Good cunt. Pig job. Yeah, that's the sexual term to fucking a pig cake. It's a pig job. I hate to be that guy, but any upcoming giveaways? I would love to, but unfortunately right now I cannot do giveaways. I would love to be able to do giveaways. Maybe later in the year I might be able to do more giveaways. For two reasons. I like that. I mean, and number two, it's a cheap way to get clicks. Look at that. It's a cheap way to get clicks. But I will, I mean, later on in the year, I'd hope to do that. For sure. I would love to do that, to do more. I know I did them early on in the channel, But I definitely do want to do more as the year progresses. So that's your answer. Okay, some sexual stuff on me and Daniel Matteson. Okay, all right, I appreciate that. Cold Coke is just better. Yeah, but it has sugar, dude. Eye of the beholder. Has too much sugar. 39 grams or 29 grams, whichever one. That's too much sugar for me. You should just teach Juan Tamariz. What do you want me to teach about Juan Tamariz? His, goddamn. Thank you, man. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. How to spell his name? How to talk like him? So, okay. How old am I? Old enough. Old enough. I think some people found it. They did the math. They did the math. And they found out how old I am. So, less than 30. That's what I'm telling you. Less than 30. Would you fuck Disturb Reality? Lolo. His name's not Disturb Reality. Maybe. I mean, he has some weird shit with his eyebrow that I'm not a fan of, but maybe I'll do that. What's one thing you think about Will Tsai? Will Tsai's the one that went on... he's the guy that owns Sans Mind, right? Will Tsai's the guy that owns Sans Mind. Was he the one that was recently on like America's Got Talent? Was that the one that he was recently on it? Somebody give me some hot yes or no. Is he on it? Was Will Tsai the one on America's yes? Okay. Yeah. I mean, that was a really, really good video. The one thing that I don't like, though, magicians... Well, first of all, I don't like the word magician. I don't like the word magician. I've never liked it at all. And the weird thing is that I also don't like alternative names for magician. So I know that he got on the show as a visualist. What the fuck is a visualist? What the fuck is that, dude? And then magicians are trying to find all these different ways. A professional opportunist. What the fuck is a professional opportunist, dude? He's a mind mender. What? So I feel like magicians are trying to get away from this magician thing. You know what? I don't know the solutions to that. I don't know the solutions to that because that's kind of an issue. But me personally, I hate the word magician. To say, oh yeah, he's a professional magician. It's just weird. It has like a weird connotation to it. And I think that it's even worse because I don't know if there's a way around that. Because the ways around that are even worse than magician. To call yourself a visualist is fucking weird. To call yourself a professional opportunist, I guess you're finding ways to market yourself and what you do in different ways, which, yeah, it's interesting. But at the same time, I just don't like any of that, man. I really don't like that. So a magician, I just don't like the word magician. I know what it represents, and I know people understand what you mean when you say, hey, I'm a magician. But to me, I just don't like the way it sounds. Maybe entertainer. Yeah, you're an entertainer. You're a lecturer. Those are all good ways, Mad Bob. But just to call yourself a magician or an illusionist or just all these different ways to call that, I don't like any of that. I really don't. You're a wizard, Harry. That's fucking funny. Somebody needs to find a better way. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen somebody's word yet, for magic. I haven't seen somebody come up with one yet that's good. But I just don't like that. That's just me. I don't know if that's anybody else. I see some comments here. Virtuoso, that's gay. But I just don't like the word, man. Somebody needs to find a better word. Colin Key. What do I think of Colin Key? Or Collins Key? I saw him recently on a King of Random video. I mean, dude, the guy has a key necklace. That's all I have to say. He has a necklace with a key on it. I mean, if that's fucking hard enough. And his shirt was a girl's shirt. He was wearing a girl's shirt. So the shirt didn't go like a normal shirt. If you're a regular average male, you wear a shirt with the sleeves that go either to your this part of your elbow. But this guy had a shirt that went all the way like to the shoulder line, which is you're wearing a girl shirt, dude. He might be great. I mean, I'm just being a cunt, but that's my first impression of him. So you know what? I think entertainer is the best one, honestly. I know a couple of you said that. Cuntition, that's one. Thank you, Card Shark. I'm a cuntition. Patrick Cooney's great. He's another one that's fucking amazing in terms of what he does. You know, just the stuff he puts out. I imagine the stuff he keeps to himself is fucking phenomenal. If that's what he puts out, the stuff he must keep to himself. I do wear a shirt. I'm wearing a shirt right now, cunt. Enough said. That's funny. Let's see. Camera. The camera that I use is a T6i. What? Russian genius. Live streaming on Instagram. You could do that? I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you can you could live chat or live stream on Instagram. Motherfuckers, man. Let me tell you, Instagram. Motherfuckers copied Snapchat so hard. So fucking hard. Fuck. They didn't even do it. You're doing it right now. Hey, that's what's up, dog. That is what's up. I didn't know you could do that. I definitely didn't know you could live chat on Instagram. I saw a question here. Oh, T6i. That's the camera that I use up there. T6i. That's the one that I really, really like. Actually, no, I give it a lot of shit. And it's good for what it is. The T6i. The 70D is fucking amazing. But my issue with this camera is the fact that Canon doesn't upgrade with the times. You have the Panasonic Lumix series. You have the Sony series. And they're coming out with mirrorless cameras that are, you know, $700, $600 to have 4K at 30 frames a second, to have 1080p at 60 frames a second. This one is you know, just a year and a half old. It's 1080p at 30 frames a second, 720p at 60 frames a second. That's unacceptable. If you're a Canon and you're trying to compete with, you know, the Sony that's coming out with all this shit, it doesn't matter how good your sensor is. You're fucking holding yourself back, because the G7, which is like entry level camera for Panasonic, G7 is like $700. I know you could get it for $400, and that motherfucker has 4K at 30 frames a second. It has 1080 at I think 60 frames a second, and it has 720 at 120 frames a second. So it's unacceptable, fucking Canon motherfuckers. So if I would have picked another camera to buy initially when I would have done it, it would have definitely been either a GH4 or a G7 or maybe a Sony, one of those. But you know, if you're looking into getting into videos, definitely look outside of that. Look at what's available for your money, because I know that I spent, I think, $800 on this, on a microphone. It was the Canon T6i with the body and a standard 18 or 55 millimeter lens, and it's been good. But it's just, no, that was actual teaching money, Nico. That was teaching money. So as far as that, yeah, I just look at what's available, and definitely what you could squeeze out with your money. So if you're looking at for a camera, and you have like ballpark under $1,000, look at what you could spend on for the money. And I would unless you're professional, I would definitely look away from Canon in terms of that, because for under $1,000, you're not gonna find anything that could compete with other stuff. I would be saying very different stuff if Canon sponsored me. I'd be saying, yeah, buy Canon. But you know, just for what I've spent on that, I could have definitely gotten a better camera for that. But that's a T6i. Something about Jabrizi. If your name's I mean, this is coming from a guy who calls himself Pigcake. Jabrizi, fuck that guy. That's what I gotta say. Just on the name alone. I haven't seen a lot of his stuff, but just the name. So let me see. Just the name alone. I don't like Jabrizi. I don't like the name. But I haven't seen his stuff. So again, take my stuff with a word of a grain of salt here. But just the name alone, I don't like the name. Let me see if there's hot shit. Do you always say cunt? I love cunt. I love the word cunt. I like the word cunt. So that's why I say it. Favorite Magic DVDs? The Bill Malone series, the Tommy Wonder series, the Daryl series, all from L&L Publishing. Those are all great. I really, really enjoy those. Let me see if there's anything hot here. Anything hot? I'm a douche. That's funny. I hate Jabrizi. His videos are so clickbaity. There you go. There you go. Clickbaity. Damn. Oh, this is a good one. Mid FX. Literally the last one I got in here. What do you think is wrong with Magic today? In your opinion, what do you think is wrong with Magic today? You know what? There's a lot of things wrong with Magic, but there's a lot of good things with Magic. Like the fact that anybody could just pick up a deck and look up videos on Magic, and that's it. You know, they get a good instruction on it. But I think that's also a bad thing with Magic, because then you have people that are learning things half-assed and presenting themselves as real magicians, or like that don't really love it. They just know that it's gonna get them clicks and views, and they take advantage of that Evan era. So I think that there's a downside to that. But for all the downsides that there are to Magic today, I think that there are just as much upsides with Magic, and that it's just it's easier than ever to really be serious about it. So, you gotta be positive though. Fuck. Do you smoke weed? I do not smoke weed. I have an iPhone. I do not smoke weed. I don't drink alcohol or do any drugs, because I am not a weak cunt. So that is my answer to that. That's my answer to that. Let's see some hot shits. Hot shit. I have an average penis. Juan Hernandez. I have an average penis. It does its job. Would you collab with any other YouTubers? Yeah, I mean, I would love to. If I have the chance, I would love to. Let's see. Can you say cunt to me? Nope. Nope, I'm not a puppet. Jabrizi, he's black. What's wrong with him being black? You're the racist cunt. Do you teach us Svengali tricks? What can you... Give me a second. Let me get my Svengali deck. Let me get my Svengali deck here. Here's my Svengali deck. Ha! No, I'm kidding. I actually have one. Let me bust this out. My favorite. I think I did a review on this. These are fucking great, because this is the box that they come in. This is the Svengali deck. So there's nothing that says, hey, ordinary deck, than taking this out of your pocket and being like, hey guys, you want to see a trick? And then busting this out with literally the fucking trick on the back. So, motherfuckers. There's some hot shit you could do with Svengali decks. There's a lot of hot shit you can do with it. Think about it as a forcing deck that you could show the decks. So you could show the deck to be ordinary, right? Yet you could force the same card on different spectators in the same dribble. Or you could force a spectator to have a hallucination. So maybe you could say, so I'm just going to show you the deck here. Do you see a card you can think of there? Don't say anything out loud, but just think of one of those. You got one? But really, what are they seeing? They're all seeing a 9 of hearts here. So, you could use it as instant stooge. There's a lot of things you could do with a Svengali deck. Apart from just doing the typical, here, pick a card. There you go. It's on top. Oh, but guess what? They're all 9s. You don't want to, that's that's ruining the deck. But using it as a tool, it's a good thing to have. Just as either forcing thing or as a instant stooge idea, as long as you kind of have a good deck switch, because this really doesn't hold up to much scrutiny. But and I think now if you do this Svengali deck in the typical way that people have done it, a lot more people are going to know what it is, because this is something you could buy at CVS. They sell Svengali decks in CVS. They sell it in fucking anything pretty much. So they sell it in any sort of fucking store. So if you do it in a standard, here, stop. Okay, now all the cards are 9s. If you do it in that sense, people are going to know what it is. But if you use it as a tool, you're going to get away with a lot of shit using a Svengali deck. And a lot of people don't know. You could shuffle it. You could do riffle shuffle on a Svengali deck and not affect the order at all. You got to realize, if you're doing a riffle shuffle with this deck, all the cards are coming 2x2s. So if you do a riffle shuffle, it's not going to affect it. It's not going to change the order. A lot of people, for some reason, don't know that. You can't do an overhand shuffle in the typical sense, but there's some hot stuff. you could do with a Svengali deck. So don't just use it in the typical way that it is. Use it as a tool. So let me see my rent if I missed anything. How many tricks did you learn, or how many can you do? It's not about that, man. It's not about how many fucking tricks you could learn. It's about how many tricks you could do well. Do a couple tricks well, and that's gonna reward you for many years to come. But don't worry about how many tricks you can do. Just learn a couple tricks that you know that are fucking great, and you know those single tricks will reward you forever. I think Hannibal has a speech on that. Hannibal the magician. He has an idea of the basic idea of just learn a couple tricks well, and you know that's fucking all you need. So there you go. Star X US X sound. Let me see. Do you use card clips? No. I'm sure there would be a good benefit, card clips, but I don't use any. Let me see if I see some hot stuff. You have a small penis. Big cock. Pigcake. That's funny. That should be the name of my my second channel, Pigcake. My second. Everyone has like a second channel, like a second like vlog channel. I was looking at a bunch of mommy bloggers. I don't know if you guys are aware of this trend, but it is cancer. It is fucking cancer. So fucking YouTube, man. Do you carry cards in your pocket? I do not. I do not carry cards in my pocket. Someone, wow, thank you, reporting comments here. But what couple tricks, J Nick? What tricks? The tricks, I mean, there's always the classics that they're amazing. There's ambitious card. You see all the magicians doing these the same tricks, triumphs. The reason they do all the same tricks is because they work. They get a reaction every time. 2-card money. That's one that you see done, or you used to be done a lot. But as far as just whatever tricks you think suit your personality, your character, those are the tricks that you should focus on. But I think that if you spend a lot of time, trying to learn 1,000 tricks, you're going to be wasting your time, and you're going to end up doing 1,000 tricks half-assed. So try to focus on a couple tricks. And I'm not saying just to only learn one trick, but, just spend time practicing one trick. And when you feel like you could do that trick dead, then move on to another. But, spend time on one trick. And I remember somebody brought this up in another live stream. You're saying, why do you say that yet you have tutorials for a bunch of tricks on your channel? I'm not saying to learn every single trick on my channel. If you see a trick that you like, that you feel that you could attribute to your own personality and work with and change the method and or make it your own, that spend time on that trick. I've gotten a lot of feedback on the switch, how to switch cards, which is the perplexing card trick. But, I spend time on that if that's your favorite trick. There's a lot of people that have told me about the think of a card one, the 5 card, where they think of one and then you end up finding that card. If that's your favorite trick, spend time on it. But don't, learn all the tricks and expect to be able to do them all well. So, yeah, that's my opinion on that. Nothing like a shitty Dunkin' Donuts coffee, which I'm sure was made by the labor of a Korean child. You're welcome, Nick. I hope your penis got bigger. Very inspirational. Thank you, Luke. Do you have advice on coming up with your own pattern? That's a good question. That's a good question in a sea of terrific stuff. I think that if you are coming up with pattern that you feel pattern needs to be natural, something that you would ordinarily say on your own. So if you're coming up with stuff that is out of your character to say, I think that's the worst kind of pattern, because then people notice that. People notice when you're in a character and you're not in a character. You try as best you can to have your character just be an extension of yourself, to make your dialogue natural. You don't want to be one of these guys that you have to jump into character, because then you're going to exhaust yourself. Try to just make your character, or whoever you are when you're doing tricks, as an extension of yourself. And then your pattern is going to come natural to you. So just think of stuff that would make sense to say. You don't want to say anything out of the ordinary. But if your pattern is to be a cunt, be a cunt. But just think of what you would say or how you would explain something, and that is what you could say as your pattern. But don't my advice for that is to just try to be as natural as you possibly can, and don't, you know, go beyond what other people would. People are more perceptive than you give them than people give them credit for. So if you're thinking of potential patter, just try to be as natural as possible first, and then worry about what would make sense later. Don't be gay and you're straight. Thank you. That's great advice, Slayberry. Cunt. Let's see. Both. Someone asked me if I worked in a high school or middle school. I worked with all the grades. What do you think of loops? I think loops are great. Derek, I think loops are fucking phenomenal. My only thing is that get good quarterly loops. I used to be able to tie them myself. So if you know, that's a great way to be cheap as fuck and to still have the ability of loops. The only thing is that you want to switch them often. So that's why it's more preferable for you to learn how to tie them. Because then that way you don't have, because it's always, if you use them for more than like a little while, you find that shit starts sticking on them. So when you separate it, you notice that now you not only have a haunted deck trick, but you also have floating lint, a bonus trick, floating lint trick. You know, you don't want to do that. That's not a good bonus trick to have. Let's see. I'm pretty good at using loops. Yeah, I mean, they're great. They're a great gimmick. It's a good gimmick because it's something that's not overtly gimmicked, but yet it's something you could have on you at all times and be ready to do pretty much anything at any time. Someone says, FFA skills. Guys, can you sub to me? No, cunt. No. Fuck that. Fucking sub for sub, motherfuckers. Let's see. Oil and gaze routine. That's funny. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, come on. Fuck, I read the first half of that. And I'm like, yeah, use your own pattern. Fucking second deal or laser deal tips. Second deal tips is to make sure that you have sufficient sticky. You want to you don't want, the best advice I found is to lick your hand and kind of spread that around, as nasty as that may sound, because that way you have more of a grip. Your thumb has more of a grip. A lot of times you want to do a second that the brief, so the space here, is minimal. I feel like as long as there's no overt, like if they can't see you kind of getting that, you don't have to have a brief that's this small. You're not doing tricks for people that could kill you. That's what I'm trying to get at. If you could do a second deal like that, all the power to you. But I don't think that, I don't think you're going to, I mean, spectators aren't going to fucking notice that. So you can have a pretty big brief and it's going to be all right. If you are interested in learning magic, like old school magic, then, you know, but I just don't think that there's any benefit to learning a fucking, you know, a second deal where the brief is minimal. Because you're not going to get shot anymore. People used to be able to do the second deal, and the reason they did it so well is because they were afraid that they were going to get shot when they did it, because there was potential. They needed to get everything perfect. But you're doing card tricks. So, I mean, you know, to each their own, but that's just my opinion. There's a good trick by Jay Sankey. I keep sucking Jay Sankey's dick. But he has a really good trick where he has a odd back card in the back. So, for example, this would be a blue card, and this would be on top of a red deck. If you do second deals, like in this strike way, which I'm shitting on right now, but if you do second deals like that and have them call stop at any point in time, you could show them this card, which has an odd back, and then all the cards seemingly change color. That's a fucking great trick, and all you need to do is a second deal for that. But as far as just, you know, I wouldn't spend a lot of time learning a second deal just for that. If it's something you want to fool around and show all your magicians that you're good at, you know, yeah, do it, but that's not my cup of tea. Let's see if there's a hot shit. Let me see if there's hot shit. Hot shit. Yeah, I don't like gimmicks. I don't like gimmicks. If somebody asks me that, I know a couple of people ask me, "What's your opinion on gimmicks?" I'm not a fan of gimmicks. If it's something that you have to put extra work on, no, I'm not a huge fan of that. So yeah, Derek James, he said he doesn't like expensive gimmicks. I don't like gimmicks at all. I really don't. If it's something you have to add to a deck, I'm not a huge fan of that. Let me see. There's some hot stuff. Work out your own pattern. Yeah, yeah. I found myself when I was younger and I was learning magic that I would copy what other people would say, and I found that that's not the way to do it. That's definitely not the same way to do it. You want to not emulate people, man. That's the hard part about YouTube and videos. You tend to copy what the magicians say instead of taking what they're teaching you and building your own stuff on it. That's the hardest part. So if you could potentially just, try to take whatever the magician is showing you and, think about how you would do it, how you would say it. That's the best way to do it. But especially early magicians, you don't want to get to the tendency of copying somebody just because it works for them. Because what works for them might not work for you. It might not even be fucking close to what work for you. So if you are copying what other people say, don't. That's not going to lead anywhere. Especially if you're just learning magic. That's just from my experience. I remember when I was learning, I would copy what other people would say and do, and that ended up not being beneficial at all. Enlarged genital warts. That's a good meme. That's a definitely good meme. Let's see. Some hot stuff. Hot stuff. I see some stuff. Ayumoko. There's some stuff. There's a booger in the rice. Is that what you're saying, you cunt? Let's see if there's some hot stuff. Ignoring all the shoutouts. That's what I'm saying. Ignoring all the, hey, shout me out. Cunt. Can we copy your pattern? Yeah. I mean, you could copy my pattern. If you could potentially do it and not get shot, then by all means, call people cunts. Fuck. Let's see if there's anything else that's hot here that I could. Where did you get your inspiration? That's a good one. Just, seeing. I'm fucking ignoring all these. If you, my inspiration, I guess, came from, just the early magicians, seeing people like Greg Wilson, seeing people like David Williamson, seeing all them. I really enjoyed seeing their methods, seeing how they presented magic. And that's kind of what led me to, pursue this more and just try to learn as much as I possibly can and focus on, just the slides and shit. It's watching them because, watching people like that is really, really inspirational for magic. So you need to watch people that are way better than you. And YouTube now, you could definitely do that very easy. You could watch people that are way better than you. Yeah, you'll feel a little bit less. You might feel like your penis is diminished. But you learn that you need to practice more. So that's kind of inspirational. If you watch people that are better than you and you try to become better than them, that's a good way to go about it. But don't kill yourself trying to be better because there's always going to be someone that's better than you. Let's see. Favorite card? Yeah, 5 of clubs. Whoever asked me. That's my favorite card. Yeah, if you took a shot every time I said hot, you'd fucking get fucked up. You'd get very fucked up. Let me see. Anything good? Anything good? Anything good? Let me see. Anything good? Over here. When did you learn magic? Years and years and years ago. I learned it when I was in middle school. That's when I first got into magic. Just because people that typically get into magic are people that have a hard time socializing with others. So therefore, they're trying to find a medium to get that socialization. So magic is a very easy way to do that. Penis. Yeah, definite. Penis. Fuck. Can we copy your I already answered that. What tricks can you do to get girls? None. Don't do tricks to get girls. Fuck. That shit's cheesy as shit. Yeah, don't do magic to get girls. That's the easiest thing to do. If you're using magic tricks to get girls, you are fucked up. It says right here, 52 cards, Chris Ramsey, and other YouTube magicians in general. As long as they put effort on their stuff, I really appreciate that. So the magicians that tend to put effort on their magic, that's really, really good. If you aren't putting effort and it's clear from that, so other channels that use magic just to get clicks or are doing shitty tricks just to get clicks. I think those are the worst. It's funny because there are 55 people and then there's 55 likes. Or 53. There you go. Fuck it. But as far as that, I think that if it's clear that they love magic and they're putting magic on YouTube for the sake of just getting clicks and getting all these motherfuckers, that's shit. Especially if you could tell that they're just, hey guys, here's a trick that David Blaine did on TV. Here's how they did it. Here's a Chrisp card trick. He just glided the bottom card. He glided the bottom card, guys. Oh, look, here's a card. I think that's the worst thing. I think that's the worst thing because obviously you're not doing it just because you're doing it just to get clicks, and that's very shitty of you. But if it's clear, like you watch Chris Ramsey's stuff and it's clear that he loves magic, he performs magic, he does it, he breathes magic, he fucking shits magic. That's clear. But these other people that are just exposing shit just for the sake of it, that's going nowhere. That's really taking magic nowhere on YouTube, which is why I think a lot of people have an issue with that. It's those people that have issues. If those people that older magicians have issues with, because they're kind of shitting on magic. Yeah, like Evan Era. Fuck. But yeah, that's kind of my own opinion on that. But it's a shame because that's what people gravitate to. That's what younger magicians gravitate to, because those exposed videos, they jump up there high in the search rankings, so people tend to look at those. Let's see. If you couldn't do magic, what else would you do? Probably music. Rob Schweizer. Probably music. I used to be heavy into music when I was younger. But, ever since I started doing fucking tricks, that's pretty much what I've gone to. There you go, Juan. Touch the hand. I touched the hand. Do you have any limits on the tricks that you're willing to teach? Yeah. To answer that, there's a lot of tricks that I haven't taught yet. Just for because I think those are tricks that I've spent a lot of time on, a lot of time on, and I wouldn't want to do those tricks on something like YouTube because I feel like those are tricks that I've spent a lot of time working on in terms of their method, in terms of ideas, in terms of just ways to go around it. So I would want to keep those for the real serious magicians. So if by any chance I ever do something in person, or if I ever do like a DVD or something like that, that's where I would put it. But as far as tricks, yeah, I do have a lot of tricks that I'm keeping to myself just for the time being. And that's nothing on the people that follow me. That's just on the nature of YouTube itself. So if I put that stuff on YouTube, then that's it. That's as much as it's worth. But if I have it behind a paywall, like something like a DVD, then I feel like if you are serious enough, you're going to get it. So I'd rather keep it to people that are serious enough to actually put money down, because I've spent a lot of time on it, for sure. I've spent a lot of time on these tricks. So, it's not just a detriment on you guys. It's a detriment on the platform, on the way of the platform. So DVD will become wars. Yeah, I am completely aware that it will become pirated and shared. But, that's the nature of technology today. You could put anything and it's fucking shared immediately in 1,000 different places. There's nothing you could do about that. But, I'd rather do it that way. I'd rather do those tricks and put it that way. So nothing on you guys, but just on YouTube itself. I wouldn't put those tricks, especially because I spent a lot of times on it. I have a lot of ideas on the ambitious card. There's a couple of mentalism tricks that I've kept to myself. There's something that I've been struggling with for years. An idea that that's the trick that I think ever since I started in magic, I wanted a clean method on how to do it. And it's in one of Paul Harris's books, but I've wanted a way to do that. And that's that. Yeah, I think I came up with a good method on doing that. That's morphed into a lot of stuff. It's stuff like that I keep to myself. So unless it's behind, unless I could find out a way to do it for people that I know would be 100% serious on it. So that's my opinion on that. Sell out to illusionists. That's funny. That's fucking funny. When I would sell out, you would know. The moment I sell out, everyone that watches these videos would know, because I'd start doing tricks on loot crates and shit. I'd start doing tricks on blue aprons. I'd be like, oh, hey, pick a card. You know what I love more than card tricks? Easy food and fucking meal plans. You know I'll sell out immediately. You would know. Title for the DVD, I don't know. I don't know what the title would be. But as far as that, I mean, that's just one idea that I would have as far as that. As far as like releasing the stuff that I'm really, really, I'm like really, what would I say? The things that I would fuck, I guess. The things that I would stick my penis in. The tricks that I've spent a lot of times working on. So I need to find a way that I could do that and actually share those methods with people that actually care enough to actually spend time on it. But I wouldn't put it on YouTube. Let's see. It's good because they watch Evanera instead of you and don't use the good tricks. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, but these tricks require effort and a lot of people aren't willing to do that. Most of my tricks, they require at least a little bit of effort. Even the self-working tricks, they still require a little bit more thought process than the tricks that Evanera puts out. And really, I mean, guys just going on Alibaba and buying shit and then putting them on his YouTube channel. That's all he's doing. But fuck. Favorite pass is the classic pass, man. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You know, I'm as far as the comments that I do read, it's like, oh my god, Pigcake has a great classic pass. I don't, to be honest. There are people that could do it way better than I can. And this is an older deck, so it's kind of shitty. And of course, this is the worst angle. But there are people that could, I mean, there are definitely, mine is one of the worst. So, but turnover pass is a good pass. It's definitely a good pass. It depends. There's not one pass that could rule them all. So it really depends on context. So if you're going to do a turnover pass, do it within the context. If you need the cards turned over, that's when you should do the turnover pass. If you need to get a card to the top of the deck without the spectator seemingly seeing a method, like if you need, for example, if you're doing a double undercut to get the card to the top, they see that. They see that you're shuffling the cards. If you're doing a pass to get the card to the top, they shouldn't see it. So to them, it should just look like the cards in the middle. So it really should depend on the context and think about it. Because if for whatever trick you're doing, it depends on what message you want to convey. So if you're doing a pass, that's something you should do. If you don't want the spectator to know that you're fucking with the deck. If you're doing a double undercut, know that the spectators are aware that there's a mixing, that there's a potential control. So that's my opinion on that. Dead cunt for president. Okay. Fuck. Take it up to the Pigcake. That's funny. That should be the title. Headphone warning, volume 1. Yeah, you know what? That should be it. Headphone warning. The magic of Pigcake. Where'd I get the hand? Somebody's asking me where'd I get the hand in the back? Right there. I don't know. I think some sort of fucking party store. It might have been Party City. And I got the hand. I know it's like a prop, one of those shitty props. Somebody says reset as a trick from the Paul Harris book. No, you know what? Reset. I have a really good version of reset that again, that's one of those tricks that I really like. Please drink experiments coffee, cunt. But I do have a really good method to do reset. Paul Harris's reset. That is one I'm not going to release. That one for sure is one that I'm not going to release because that one is that's part of that one that I spent a lot of time on. But it's as far as my method, it's nothing original. It's just a combination of ideas. That's pretty much what I think I've added to it. So I have a really good method of doing that reset trick. But again, it's not my shit. It's just I've seen other ideas by other magicians, and I'm like, oh, that would look good there. And you know, there you go. What type of coffee? It's American coffee because I'm a cunt. I love you. Hey, I love you too, dog. I can't pronounce your name, Susupio, but I love you too, dog. Here, then there. Yeah, that's another trick that's been beat to death. Beat the fuck to death by everyone. The here, then there. Because I remember when David Blaine did that, everyone just fucking killed that. It's like, oh, here, you pick a card, you pick a card. Now you sandwich it between your hand. Oh, okay, now it's my card. And what's in your hand? That's your card. I guess it's because it's a fucking It's one of those tricks that is, you are forcing a crazy reaction from a spectator because they're not used to that shit. They're not used to this idea of that they have a, pretty much that you show a card to them. They could put that card between their hand, and you know, to them this is still the same card, and when they look at the different card, they're not used to that idea. So that's kind of nuts. That is a crazy idea. So I'm sure that's why that trick is one that a lot of people still do. Let's see. There's some hot shit. Do you like Family Guy? I do like Family Guy, but I'm a piece of shit. As a gag, I bought the hand. Actually, yeah. Let's keep kayfabe here. I found that hand in a dumpster. You can look at the dumpster video for that. So I found that hand in a dumpster while looking for cards. If you don't know, dumpsters are the greatest place to find cards. A lot of people ask me, where do I get these cards? I get them in dumpsters. So you look around, look in enough dumpsters, and you're gonna find some shit. That's so good hot tip there. Take a shot. Have I ever tried the speed cube? No, I want to get laid. I want to get laid, so I'm not gonna get into speed cubing. That's my answer. I'm pretty sure you can't do both. You can't get laid and do speed cube. So, mind you, I'm saying that and doing these shuffles with you know, that's the biggest hypocrisy. No, I like to get laid. So guys, here's a card trick. I'm a cunt. This is a fuck Evan era. Herman Pass for life. That's a very weird combination of ideas there. Let's see. Where can you buy some card seats? That's a good meme. That's a good meme right there. That's an old school Pigcake meme. Where can you buy card seats? Home Depot. You can buy card seats. Or you can make them yourself by just putting some cards in water. They leave seats. Cards leave seats. Let's see. Some other hot shits. I remember you had a hand in one of your videos. Yeah, dumpster. I found it in the dumpster. That's the first Pigcake. That's one of the first Pigcake videos. How to get your own deck of cards. How to grow it. How to grow your own deck. That's a classic meme right there. Oh, that's the old Pigcake. The old Pigcake. Do you semen for your coffee? Are you trying to be humorous, Kendrick? By being edgy? It's not semen, it's milk, you cunt. Fucking cunts. Let's see some other stuff here that I could find. You could get speed laid though. That is funny. I'll give you that. I'll give you that, you fucking cunt. I like that. Memorizing a stack. Yeah, I do recommend learning a memorized stack for sure. Just because there's a lot of stuff you could do with it. Now, I think Juan Tamariz gives a good idea on how to do it, which sounds fucking crazy, but it will work if you record yourself repeating the stack. So you get a recorder, not a fucking recorder. It's not the 90s. You get an iPhone app or an Android app that records your voice, and you just say the cards out. So, for example, 2 of diamonds, number 1. 4 of spades, number 2. 9 of diamonds, number 3. Jack of spades, number 4. Do that. And then just hear the tape over and over again. And eventually your mind will establish the number of the card with the value of the card. Also, their peg systems, mnemonics to do it. So you could, link up the first card to the second card, coming up with the story. So, there's also the one gun, 2 shoe, 3 tree, that sort of method. Or just hard memory. Just fucking 1, 2 of diamonds. 2, 4 of spades. 3, 9 of diamonds. You could just do it by rough memory, but it's definitely going to be a process. I don't have a memorized deck. I like doing a card kindergarten, which I've mentioned before. It's a memorized deck without memorizing stuff. It's a good system by Michael Weber. So look it up. It's very old. If you find it, fucking hold on to it. But card kindergarten is definitely my favorite stack, because you could do anything. You could, if they lift up a certain amount of cards, You could tell them how many cards they're lifting, memorized. If they tell you a number, you could tell them what card's at that position. If they tell you a card, you could tell them what number is at that position. You could pretty much do any trick with a memorized deck with that stack, and it doesn't require any memory at all. So that's that. But I do recommend it because for that stack you can't show the Michael Weber stack. You can't show the front. You could dribble the front, and they're not gonna see much. But you can't definitely go, hey, look, it's a normal deck, because they'll fucking see everything. But that's a good one. Elmsley cunt. That's a good count. Yeah, that's my variation. The Elmsley cunt. That's like this. That's the Elmsley cunt. Somebody said, Mr. Slayberry, why don't you understand? Yeah. You know what? That is a problem. People want quick. People want stuff that they could do without any effort. And to be honest, most of the stuff could be answered with effort. If you put a little bit of effort and practice, you'll be surprised at what you can do. But there's no substitute for practice. There's no substitute for effort. So I think a lot of people are just trying to find shortcuts. Oh, hey, any card, any number, burglars effect. Magicians get on these trends, and they don't understand. If you want to do a burglars effect, you need to put in the time. If you want to do the perfect method, fuck, do it, dude, man. If you want the perfect method, if somebody names a card and somebody names a number, that card's at that number, you better be prepared to fucking be able to do some hard shit. Some like hard memorization or some hard slides. But there's no shortcuts. There's no fucking shortcuts, especially in Magic. Magic is a performance art, meaning that it's something that needs to be practiced and performed in front of people. Art, the definition varies, but for sure, this is something that you're gonna need to spend fucking time on. Which is why Evan Era's a cunt. That's why, because doesn't spend time learning shit. I want to see that guy do a classic pass. Let me see the color, that consistency, that taste. I don't know what's happening. I don't know. This chat has gone to shit. Let's see. Let's see some hot shit. Was your life hard? No. I mean, in comparison to other people, my life is not. It hasn't been that hard. I mean, yeah, you have hard times in life. Obviously, everyone has hard times in life, but I don't think I've had super hard. In comparison, I mean, for me, yeah, I have had really hard times in life. But in comparison to other people, you fucking hear about all these people all the time. Yeah, I watch my mom get killed, and I'm like, oh, okay, all right, yeah, I have it fine. I have it fine. Called Evan Era out. Yeah, you know what? 100K fight with Evan Era. Let's make it happen. Let's make it fucking happen. 100K Evan Era fight. Boxing match. I want it. I will fucking want it. That's gonna be my goal in Magic. To get 100K subs. To get a good enough following that I could fight Evan Era and actually make it happen. That's up to you guys. That is fucking up to you guys. But I am down as fuck to do that. Make it happen. I can't do that. That's up to pig cunts to make it happen. But you know what? I'd be down as fuck. I mean, I have an illusionist thing planned for that, for 100K. But no, fuck that. Fuck that. I actually like illusionist. I like illusionist a lot. I like the shit that they come out with. But no, Evan Era, I will fight that guy. 100K Evan Era fight. We need 1 million. No, dude, I can do it for 100K. I'm pretty sure with 100K, it could be enough people that are like, oh, you know what? Yeah, we could get this guy to fight this guy. I'm sure I'd do something for charity, like a charity fight, but no, man, the guy shat on Magic enough, man. I would fight him. I would fight the shit out of that guy. It'd be, a professional wrestling match would be funny. But, nah, dude, fuck. It's going down. It's going to be an MMA. Would you only wear a GoPro? No, dude, I'd wear a mask. I would invest in a Pigcake mask, like one of those lucha masks. And that's what's going to happen. The moment you stop your headphone warnings, you're that's fucking funny. The moment you stop your fucking headphone warnings, your sub count would double. That's funny. That's fucking funny. I didn't know that's a thing, man. I would lose my You know what? That's probably true, but I still like the meme, so I'm not gonna stop doing the meme. I think that it's cool enough that I'd rather keep the meme and lose the subs. Let me see this. This is hot shit. Boom. 200k face cam. I'm not, dude, I've already explained. I'm not gonna show my face. And it's not out of fear because of the stuff I say. It's just that I like the mystery of it. I've said this before. I like the mystery of it. I like the mystery of not showing your face. Miss Mag. That's for. I like that. I like the how to basic. I like the idea that they don't show the face. It's just, you know. So if I show the face, that's it. That's the end of it. But if you keep it a mystery, that's even better. So whoever says face reveal, I'm not gonna do that. Full body mask. No, I'm not gonna do a full body mask. I'll just do a face mask. I'll just do the complete face mask for the lucha mask to do that. Fuck. But I want that to happen so bad, man. Because that guy needs to know. People are. I'm after him. Let's get 100k Evan fight. Let's get it in the chat. Let's make it fucking happen, dude. I am that. Not only because it's 100k, but also because, fuck, dude. That guy needs to know. If he wants to do magic on YouTube, he needs to fucking put effort. I want to see that guy learn a classic pass. I want to see that guy do a double lift that doesn't look like cancer. I want to see that guy do a fucking actual, read a book on magic. Know about Ed Marlowe. Know about, you know, the fucking gods of magic. I want this motherfucker to learn that shit. Not just find tricks on Alibaba and expose them for cheap clicks. Ass. I've already talked about this. I'm an ass man. I'm an ass man. 100%. What if the masks get damaged in the fight? Then it's an accidental face reveal, I guess. But I'm not fat. I'm in the middle, Juan Carlos. I'm not fat or I'm not skinny. I'm not fat. I'm in the middle. But I'm definitely not fat. If I was fat, I'd kill myself. That's a fact. Let's see some. Come to fight Pigcake. Ha! That's funny. That'd be a funny meme. Well, it's not on Evan era. It's what he represents in terms of YouTube magic. So it just so happens that Evan era is the proprietor of this style of YouTube magic. Mind you, people hate my certain style of YouTube magic. People hate that. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, and you know that's what's fucking great. You could think whatever you want, and you know it's not gonna affect me. But as far as just where I stand, and you know, spending all these years learning about magic, spending all this time, I just feel like his way of doing magic on YouTube is just a click farm. It's just a clickbait farm, and that's definitely not going to do anything good for magic as a whole. Now, if it's evident that he cares about magic and that, you know, he knows where these tricks came from. You know, he does a pen through a dollar trick. Did he even mention John Cornelius? No. I mean, no, fuck. Did he? He does I know he does I think he did a brainwave deck in one of his videos. Did he talk about Di Vernon? No. You know, fuck. It's fucking shitting. It doesn't care about where these things came from. He just does it for videos, and that's it. It's what he stands for that I don't like. It just so happens that he is the person doing it. But if it was anybody else doing that, I'd fucking call him out. Because it's not helpful to magic. But again, you got to realize a lot of people also think that YouTube tutorials are bad for magic. I don't agree with that. So, you know, there's all different opinions, and that's fucking great. So, but my personal opinion is that his style of magic is cancer. Fuck. Let's see. You're kind of fat, dude. I'm not fat, cunt. Wear 2 masks for safekeeping. Well, it's like if I wear 2 masks, it's like it's like a condom. You know, if you wear 2 condoms, you're fucked. That shit's gonna rip and you're gonna get pregnant. You're gonna get that bitch pregnant. So if I wear 2 masks, the friction alone is probably gonna cause them to get fucked. So let me see if there's any hot stuff here. You know, I'm thinking of at some point doing, like, maybe in the summer, doing like a 24-hour stream. That'd be some hot shit. I want to see how many. I know people are doing that, but I want to see how long it could go without going completely crazy. So if you guys are down for that, I'd definitely be interested. Just fucking straight up. Oh shit. Talking about Magic for an entire day. I'd probably kill myself. That would be probably that would turn into 10 hours of me talking about Magic and rambling, and in the 11th hour, I'd probably cut my throat. Probably. It'd be very, you know, it'd garner clicks, but at the same time, but I thought of that just as an interesting experiment. So let me see if there's some other hot shit. What do I think of Magic Stream? I like it. I don't have it, but I think it's a great idea. I think that it's definitely a great idea as far as you know, it was inevitable that somebody got to it. Somebody pretty much wanted to come up with an idea of Netflix for Magic. My only issue is if the quality of tricks goes down, then, you know, that kind of sucks. But you do need to have constant content on that. So, you know, it's a great idea. It's a definitely great idea. A lot of people have this misconception that I hate illusionists. I like illusionists a lot. I really, really do. But I shit on them because they're funny to shit on. Brad Christian wore makeup in 2 of his videos. That's hysterical. But I fucking love illusionists. They were one of the first Magic companies that I saw that I actually, like, you know, learned Magic from. So I fucking love illusionists. Quality content. Mind the quality of my pig connection. You know what the worst part? I just got faster internet in my fucking house, and I'm still getting poor connection. I'm sure when this video uploads, it's gonna be better connection. But man, motherfucker. I'm literally a foot away from the goddamn modem. Piece of shit. Let's see if there's hot stuff. Pig would win in a fight because he has sleight of hand. That's funny. Yeah, I feel like he'd eventually just throw discount fidget spinners on me. That'd probably be the fight. I'd fucking murder his ass. Let me see. I already said what I thought of Magic. Cancer cringe, 24 hours. No, it'd be content. It'd be 24 hours of content. Let's see. What age did I start Magic? 11. Palak, however you pronounce your name. I started Magic at 11. Long ass time ago. When I was a tiny pig cunt. Do I know Ramsey? No. I mean, we're not buddies. But I feel like I would love to touch his beard. I would love to touch his beard. Winner deletes their channel. Then he's gonna have to delete his channel. Luke, sorry. Let me see if there's anything hot here. What? So 11, you already answered that. Do a smooth Herman pass. I've already done a smooth Herman pass. I think I did a pretty smooth turnover pass a little while ago, cunt. You missed it. Let's see. Oh, I didn't realize that you guys can hear this so close. That if I'm chugging coffee here, ASMR magic. Pigcake ASMR magic. Doing some ASMR. Drinking coffee. Pigcake. Do you like Pigcake? I don't like Pigcake. I think he's a cunt. I think he's a short faggot that's doing tutorials on YouTube and killing Magic. That's what I think of Pigcake, Finity. I think that he's exposing all these methods to anyone, and then killing magic. So fuck that guy, man. Piece of shit. And his rings are gay. Fuck. Fucking Pigcake. Stupid ass. And he drinks Diet Coke. Fucking Diet Coke. What, you can't handle the sugar? Pussy? You can't handle the sugar? You can't have 39 grams of sugar? You have to drink Diet Coke? A Coke fucking marketed towards females? You fuck. And his tricks require no effort? The fuck? The fuck? No, but really, I'd suck his dick, dude. I'd suck his dick. I'm pretty sure it's fat. Pretty sure it's fat. Very fat. Pigcake, what do you think of R. Paul Wilson? I love Paul Wilson. I fucking love R. Paul Wilson. And I'm glad you're calling him R. Paul Wilson, like the old school. That's how I remember finding his books and his DVDs as R. Paul Wilson. And he was very chubby. And now he's lost a lot of weight. So I'm like, damn, that guy's hot. Yeah, but he's fucking amazing. He's fucking amazing. So, let's see. Pigcake drenching Ramsey's beard. That's fucking weird. Can you meet up with him? I mean, you need to learn how to spell the word meet, and then maybe. How much do you weigh? I'm not gonna tell you how much I weigh, cunt. Let's see. It's some hot stuff. Are there actually any legitimate questions here that don't involve my cock and or my face that are points of discussion? Are there? Oh, technical card. Yeah, technical card tricks. As far as that, a good technical trick to do. Well, I mean, what do you mean by technical? Do you mean like that involves a lot of sleights? That involves, for example, getting a perfect pharaoh? Because I know a couple tricks that you need to get like at least not a perfect pharaoh, but you need to get like a, you need to nail that. I know a couple tricks that involve that, but I'm not a huge fan of those technical tricks. I like the tricks that involve the more subtlety than actual technical ability. But I feel like, I like tricks that are more, not necessarily pattern heavy, but less on the technical side and more of the subtlety side. So they rely more on subtleties than actual moves or technicalities. Like if you notice, I have a couple like mental tricks there that involve just spectators handling the deck and all that stuff. But again, subtlety. I prefer a lot more subtlety than technicality. The most important thing in Magic. That's a good one. The most important thing in Magic, I think. I'm realizing it's an art, man. Realizing this is an art form. Realizing that you need to, if you want to elevate Magic and you want to actually convey Magic to the people you're performing to, actually treat it as a fucking art. Because if you see it as just a cheap way to get dates or a cheap way to talk to people, you're shitting on the point here. You're shitting on the fact that this is a it's something that people don't completely understand. It's something that people aren't completely aware of, and it's something that's very beautiful to look at. Even the shittiest card trick, there's a certain appeal to it that you don't really find anywhere else, even in music, even in art. You could use this to really fucking tell some really good stories. And with just paper. This is fucking paper. So just think of it as an art. And that's the most important thing in Magic. Not to sound like a cunt, but, just realize that this is an art and this is something important and not just bullshit, and you'll elevate the art. But if you buy Alibaba card tricks or Alibaba props and expose them on your channel, you're not fucking taking Magic anywhere, cunt. So, there you go. There you go. Let's see some other stuff. You know, actually, the one magician that I do want to meet is Chris Mayhew. Believe it or not. As far as what he puts out, I would love to meet Chris Mayhew because I think his magic is hysterical, and I would love to see what I could come up with him. He's one guy that I would love to rub his face. So Chris Mayhew, out of like the modern magicians, he's definitely one that I would be the most interested in meeting, which is kind of weird because, you know, you have all these other people that, you know, people look up to, Darwin Ortiz or Juan Tamariz. But I feel like I would love to meet up with him because I would probably, not to toot my own dick here, but I feel like I could definitely come up with some good stuff just talking to him about magic in general and shit. So that's for sure. I would love to meet with Chris Mayhew. So as far as, I forgot, I think somebody asked who would I like to meet with here. But he's definitely one that I would fucking always meet, or I would love to meet with now. TV programs on magic. Eric Goisa Gaspa. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I think as long as you present magic well on TV, because even though, you know, we have YouTube that people could literally see, there are people single people that have an ability to reach millions of people with one video. TV is still a medium that's untouched in terms of just scope. I think that you need to present magic in a way that's not only realistic, but also impressive. And that's, I think, the hard part that people doing magic on TV struggle with. They want something that's impressive, but a lot of times they put that they think less about, you know, method. So, yo, this guy's levitating 18 feet in the air. I would really like to see a magician that not only has a good balance of practicality, but also in terms of realism and in terms of just entertainment value. But I think that's impossible. That's fucking impossible. You're gonna have to pick one. You're not going to. It's like there's a triangle meme that's like, oh, you want to be good student? Well, you got to pick one: social, life, sleep, or good grades. And you only have to pick one. That's, you know, it's like that pretty much. When you're making magic on TV, you got to pick one and stick with it. Let's see, there's some hot stuff here. Do you consider camera tricks like Zach King does magic? No, that's not magic. That's definitely not magic. What he does is he's fucking great at editing. That's fucking amazing. The shit that he does with editing is fucking unbelievable. But that's not magic at all. And it's kind of shitty that when you look up magic on YouTube, just look up magic, that's the first thing that comes up. That is literally the first thing that comes up, which really, really sucks because that's not magic at all. But as far as entertainment, that's entertaining as shit. You know, sometimes cringy, I'll give you that. But for the most part, that is very, very entertaining. But it's definitely not even close to magic. Let's see. Let's see some hot shit. Out of this world is an impromptu. Yeah, I have a method of out of this world that's impromptu on this channel. That's one of my favorite things. Let's see some hot shit. I prefer when you were a porn star. I'd be definitely making a lot more money, that's for sure, if I was a porn star. But I'm not a porn star. I don't think I'd be good as a porn star, man. People wouldn't watch my shit. They're like, dude, what's that guy trying to do? Okay, hold up. Do you think magic like voodoo is real? The fuck does that mean, dude? It's not real, dude. What the fuck do you mean? That's not... What? Do you think if somebody really had the ability to do real magic, they'd be doing card tricks? They wouldn't do card tricks. That's fucking weird. How would... If you were a real magician, do you think that your thing, you'd be like, oh, I'm a real magician. Pick a card. Okay, I know what card you're thinking of. No. If I was a real magician, I'd be fucking turning ones into hundreds, I'd be fucking, I'd be reading people's minds. I'd be fucking people up, but I wouldn't be doing card tricks. So if you're doing like a voodoo card trick and you think that's real, I mean, you got some weird shit. I like flip-flops. Whoever's shitting on flip-flops. Flip-flops are the shit. I know, that's a bad thing to say, but I'm a fan of flip-flops, man. I'm a fat fan of flip-flops. Does that make me a faggot? Maybe. But ASMR. Let's see how many people I can lose by just doing ASMR. You're a lizard, Pigcake. That's funny. Thoughts on flip-flops with sperm? You're really obsessed with sperm, Kendrick. You're really obsessed with that. You cunt. Let's see if there's hot shit. How does one perfect a pass? With practice. With practice. That's one of those moves that you need to practice. People are looking for shortcuts. There's no shortcut. It's doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it until you fucking can't do it, or until you're tired of it. That's what you do. It's practice. That's the secret. Let's see if there's some other hot shit. Red Bull. I'm a huge fan of Red Bull. I'm actually very jealous because I know that what's this guy, Neil Patrick Harris? He has like a deal with Red Bull where they give him free fucking Red Bull. I think I'd be I know I'm like successful if I get like a Red Bull sponsorship. That wouldn't. I know I'd made it. That and if I get to fight Evanera. Those are the two things that I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm successful. I have fought Evanera and I have a Red Bull. I have a fucking Red Bull sponsorship. Let's see if there's anything else that is hot. That is hot. Oh shit! That was a fat burp. How do you feel about YouTube monetization? What do you mean by that? What do you mean, like, as a bad thing? I mean, I don't think it's a bad thing. I definitely don't think it's a bad thing. I mean, I'd love to see it. I'm not fucking seeing any of that motherfucking shit. I think it's because I say cunt a lot. Let's see. No, Crocs, fuck Crocs. If you're wearing Crocs, you're a cunt. Mind you, this is coming from somebody that wears flip-flops, but no, I'm wearing I'm not a fan of Crocs. If you're wearing Crocs, I think you deserve death. I subbed for ASMR. Why would I think I lose people? Maybe I should just change this channel to an ASMR channel. I'd be the first magic ASMR channel. Hey guys, pick a card. Pick a card. Did I get 20K? You're saying GG for 20K, Piggy. I don't think I'm at 20K yet. That'd be great. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I am. Let me check a Social Blade. Social Blade. Let me check. Oh, you cunt. You're a piece of shit. I thought I was already there. No, I'm at 19,868. You piece of shit. Ha! Fucking, did I just get pranked? Did I just get pranked, you piece of shit? You fucking piece of shit. Well, it's not that far off. It's only 100 or so. But yeah, almost 20K. That's hot shit. Social experiment, piece of shit. Yeah, I just got a social experiment. You pieces of shit. Don't worry, we will hit 1 million and defeat Miss Mag. That's fucking hysterical. I'm a fan of Miss Mag. I love Miss Mag. I would have his babies if that was a possibility. But we are men, and unfortunately I cannot have babies with Miss Mag. So, yeah, unfortunately, I cannot. I cannot. You know what I'm getting now? Now that I'm getting closer and closer, like, you know, I didn't get this early on when I was making the channel, but now I'm getting a bunch of fucking emails from these like scammers that are like, hey, sub for sub, join us, and we could get you 1,000 subscribers easy. Just join our network. It's cancer. It's cancerous. That is cancerous. What do you think of Million Card Tricks and Card Shuffler? I think I've said enough of them indirectly, right? I think I've said enough about those types of YouTube channels indirectly. I mean, they do have some stuff that they put, like they have some originality, I guess. But you know, if you notice, most of their big videos are exposed videos, which I'm not a fan of that at all. I'm not a fan of exposed videos. I'm really not. I think that's cancerous, to be honest. Like, I don't want to be a dick. You know what? I'm a dick. It's that if it's there's no point in doing that. There's no point in doing that. You're getting clicks, yeah, but you're shitting on stuff because you're using buzzwords for clickbait, and it's shit. Chrisp card trick. Chrisp card trick. If you're doing the classic glide trick and crediting Chris Pratt, you are a cunt. So that's my opinion on those. What do I think of Pewt? What do you think of PewDiePie? I like PewDiePie. I mean, PewDiePie, I think his content has changed and has evolved, which is great. Which is why I like him now. Before I didn't like him because he was all, you know, this PewDiePie, I'm watching it, oh my god. But you know, his content's changed a lot to the point where it's fucking great. Have you seen the prices on Evan Era's store? What does he sell? Yo, what the fuck does he sell? Barbecue sauce? Could somebody tell me what Evan Era sells? I didn't know he had a product store. Oh, this is a good opportunity to plug my my store. If you haven't seen it on Teespring, support your local pig. Now the shirt's coming white. That's buy the shirt. You'll look hot. Girls would fuck you if they see you. Oh, what is that? A Pigcake logo? Can I sit on your face? That's so. Buy my merch. Just plug that shit. Let me see. Hold up. Let me fucking. Y'all got me on this Evan Era tip now. Could somebody link his store on the chat? Somebody link it here on the live chat. Somebody link it. I wanna see his store. You can't post links? Fuck. So you're telling me I'm gonna have to give that guy a click? Fuck. I'm gonna have to look this shit up. Evan Era store. Oh shit. Oh shit. Shit. Fuck. Oh shit. Why didn't I know this before? Holy shit. I didn't know this was a thing. The official Evan Era store. Laugh at life. Laugh at light sunglasses. Magic pens. Okay, so what he does is that he goes on Alibaba.com. He buys props for $1 and then sells them at the fattest premium. And that's it. That's it. And people buy this? I'm willing to bet. I'm willing to put some hard money down that if I buy an Alibaba coin magic bite out quarter, if I buy an Alibaba magic bite out quarter and I buy Evan Era's fucking quarter, I guarantee you they're the same shit. I guarantee you they're the same shit. Dude, he's selling WoW? He's selling the WoW gimmick? This motherfucker is selling the WoW gimmick for $20 and a bite out cookie. Oh, shit. This motherfucker is buying Alibaba fucking tricks and selling them on his fucking channel. Holy shit. How is this the first time I see this? Ball and vase. At least that's $5. Oh shit. They sell, you know what, I'm gonna go to Alibaba, because I know they sell the magic bite out quarter. Let's see how much they sell the bite out quarter for on Alibaba. Alibaba. Let's see this shit. Yo, what the fuck? Yo, you know what? Pigcake reacts. Evan Era videos. Videos coming up soon, motherfucker. You know what Pigcake should do? Just realized I got an idea for a genre here. I'm ripping off iDubbbz. I'm making a content cop. I'm gonna come up with a name on that motherfucker. Evan Era, you're first, bitch. Let's see, Alibaba, bite out coin. Let's see, bite out coin. So if you go to Alibaba.com, you can find a bite out coin. Let's see. Magic trick coin. Let me look this motherfucker up. Magic coin. Magic coin. Am I on the right website? $2. Oh, AliExpress. Yeah, you're right. AliExpress. All right. Yeah, I'm on the wrong website. AliExpress. AliExpress. Oh, you know what? There's also a Wish.com. That's one that you could find this shit. Bite out coin. Bite out coin. Fuck it. Fuck it. This guy's going down. Content cop. This guy, I need a. Can somebody give me a good name that's not content cop? But I'm gonna rip off the style. I'm gonna be honest right now from iDubbbz. I'm gonna rip off the style, but I need to give it a little bit of a magic twist. So if somebody can drop a hot version of that. I'm seeing the bite out coin for about $2 on AliExpress. $2 on AliExpress. I can't call it content cunt because then I'm not gonna get any money from it because YouTube's a dick. So if somebody could come up with a good name for a content cop ripoff. Episode 1, Evan Era, it's coming. Yeah, so you can find a bite out coin on AliExpress for $3. This guy's selling it for $20. And he's also selling the same pen and the same thumb tip. And for sure, the same WoW gimmick. Let me look this up. Magic card sleeve. Magic card sleeve. Let's look this bitch up. Paste. Magic card sleeve. Let's find this motherfucker. Magic card sleeve. 53 cents. 53 cents for a WoW gimmick. A ripoff of the WoW gimmick, by the way. 53 cents. This guy's selling it for $20. So this guy's buying fat premium and selling it on his website. Oh, God, I just got cancer. International customers. Let's see what he says here. They're responsible for custom fees. Contact us. Please allow 2 weeks for your order to be shipped out. Because you know what's happening. He needs 1 week for that shit to get here. And he needs another week to actually ship it out from wherever he's fucking from. Oh, shit. God, thank you. Whoever fucking killed me. Now I'm fucking upset. Fuck. God damn, this guy is... And the thumb tip is $4. Magic card sleeve. Bite out cookie. He has the bite out cookie. And the appearing... I know this is from Alibaba Express because this fucking guy has the same stock photo. You know what? Let me search image. Search Google for this image. The same one that appears on his channel. Evan Era TV. Holy shit. Yo, Lice Stream Conspiracy here. Lice Stream Conspiracy. If you guys could follow along with oPIGcake here, which I can't do I'm on a mobile live stream here, but if y'all follow along with oPIGcake here, if you go to evaneratv.com, all right, I'm giving them the clicks here. Go to evaneratv.com. If you are using Chrome, find the magic appearing flower wand. Click on that motherfucker. Right click, search Google for image. I'm not even kidding. The link that comes up is AliExpress. Fuck. Same with the... Oh, man. This guy's buying... 59 cents. Hold up. They got Chop. They got Craig Petty's Chop for $7. A ripoff. Wow, this website's cancer. Spider Pen for $38. That is not the original Spider Pen. I'm going to tell you that fucking much. So follow along with old Piggy here. Go to fucking evanera.com. Find a magic appearing flower. And it's the same fucking picture as on alibabaexpress.com. God damn it. This guy. That is fucking nuts. 100K Evanera fight. It's happening. It's happening. I'm gonna make it happen. Damn, man, that's crazy. Try buying it. I'm not gonna buy that shit. I'm not gonna spend $20 on a fucking ripoff, knockoff of either WoW or a knockoff of a bullshit trick. That's fucking nuts. Are you buying it? I hope none of y'all are buying this shit. See, what you could buy instead is a Pigcake shirt, which directly contributes to the making of YouTube videos by yours truly, Pigcake. I'm a cunt. I'm a cunt. I'm a cunt. That's what I am. But jeez, fuck, y'all killing me with this. Prank ice cream punch cones. Right click. Search Google for image. Okay, at least this one. At least this one. It's not direct from AliExpress. This looks like a picture he took. Maybe after ordering it? Search Google for image. Stop selling out. That's funny. The shirts are from small all the way to XXXL, Mr. Slayberry. Provided by the great people at teespring.com. Yeah, I'm a sellout. I'm a fucking sellout. Holy shit. I'm still looking at this Evanera shit. That's fucking legitimate. God damn. I follow Evanera. He's one of the first people that I started learning card tricks from. I just got cancer rates from that comment. I just got cancer rates. You're not gonna get me, Kiwi. Alright? I know I'm at 19,878. I'm not at 20K yet. Fuck. Damn, man. Now you got me on this Evanera site. Don't worry about others. Yeah, you're right. I won't worry about others. Apart from Evanera. Content cop. I hope I didn't give my gimmick away by fucking announcing that or saying that. But I'm gonna do it. It's happening. Magic spoon bend trick. Oh, you know what? Save. Let me go. Search Google for image. Search image. All right, magic. Evanera TV. Nope, that one is original. But that fucking appearing flower trick is the same picture from the Alibaba Express website, or the AliExpress. Let's see this invisible deck. Oh, he just got this from Penguin Magic. And Murphy's Magic. No, not even. Man, that's not an image search. Fucking AliExpress, motherfucker. That is a joke. That is a joke. Fuck it. I'm about to buy a shirt, but I don't know what size to get. I mean, they're male. They're adult size. They're adult size. So as far as, you know, it's small, but it's adult small. So if you are on the smaller side, you know, I'd get a small. If you're on the, just think about it in terms of adult sizes. They're not going to be kid sizes for that. Oh, plot twist. Ali stole it from him. That'd be hysterical. Wouldn't that be funny? If Ali actually stole it from him and he's the one in the right this entire time? But I fucking doubt it. I fucking doubt it. Stream. Boom. $20 versus 59 cents. Yeah, man, fuck. Holy shit, shipping on his site to the UK is $12 for the coin. So you're paying $32 for a bite out coin that he spent 59 cents buying? Fucking triggered. Fucking triggered. Fuck. Fuck. Fuck it. Pork chops. Pork chop, episode 1. That's a good name. Chris O'Byrne. That's a good one. Pork cops. Pork cops. You know what? When I saw the first content cop, I was wondering why more people didn't do content cops on other people. That's a really good thing. Just calling shitty people out. I'll be the first one. I'll do the first one. Well, it's not necessarily a scam artist, Kiwi, to be honest. But as far as shitty, yeah, it's definitely shitty. Just to be honest here. So you're saying it's a scam artist? I mean, he's buying stuff at a cheap price. It's profit. There's nothing wrong with that. But what is shitty about it is that he's selling like these knockoff products. It's buying these knockoff products of like other things. I remember somebody showed me a long time ago. David Stone had a trick called Window. That was like a color change through the window. So he'd have a card on the other side. First of all, the card would appear on the other side of the window. Let's say it was a 9 of spades. He'd you'd fan the cards out, and you rub it, and the card changes, and it's behind the window. A friend showed me a long time ago that he bought it for super fucking cheap, and it turns out that he bought it from one of these websites that's a like AliExpress, like Wish.com. That it's like a knockoff version. It's literally some guy that got 2 cards, put the gimmick together, and then sold it as if it's the official Window by David Stone. And you're like, what the fuck? So that's what this guy's selling. This guy's essentially selling third-hand shit. You know? So fuck that. Fuck that. God damn it. Fucking now I gotta work on this pig chop shit. Fuck it. So do you got any questions before I wrap this up? Because now I'm upset. I'm gonna answer a couple more questions. I'm gonna start working on that video. Because they're cheap, Wilson. That's why he's selling balloons, because they're cheap. So any more legitimate questions here? This is depending on how large your channel gets, will you consider YouTube as your job? I would love it. Yeah, I would really love that. Josiah Juno, I would really love that because, you know, with using YouTube, I feel like not only I could teach to a good platform of people, teach magic, considering doing something that I love, which is teaching, but I would, you know, it gives you connections to other aspects, so I could do a lot with that. So I would love to get to the point where I could do YouTube as a, you know, a full-time thing, but, you know, that's going to take however long. But, you know, if I do get to that point, I'll be fucking so grateful. So, yeah, I would love to be able to do that full time. Which now, you know, I kind of have been able... I kind of have been doing that full time without the benefits of being a larger channel. So it's kind of a weird situation. But yeah, I would love to. I mean, fuck, who wouldn't? Doing a call when the card is only second or third, yeah, you can still do that. You could still do that. You could still do a call with the card being second or third. That's fine. Let's see, some hot stuff. Let's see if there's anything cool, anything interesting before I fuck off. How long do you spend editing videos? About two hours. 2 hours. It really depends. Hold up, BRB. Entertain yourself. Fuck. But yeah, 2 hours. Sorry. There you go. 2 hours. That's how 2 hours depends on the video. So really depends on the video. Let's see if there's anything hot here. How much do you need to do a big channel? What do you mean, Matt Tapper? What do you mean? How much do you need of what? I don't know what you mean. So if you could elaborate on that. If you could definitely. What software? Well, I mean, when I was younger, I always loved making videos. And I used to use whatever was free. So I used fucking Movie Maker, like a basic bitch. But right now I'm using Premiere. Thank God I still got the student motherfucker on that one. But Premiere, I think, is a really, really good one. Have you seen the little feud between Chris Ramsey and Matthew Furman on YouTube? No, I haven't seen it. I'd love to see that. That sounds fucking interesting. Let's see if there's anything hot here. Not enough exposure. That's funny. Okay, that's a good one. In regards to your editing style, who are your inspirations? If you notice, this channel was it's not necessarily, my main inspiration for it was Mismag on crack. That's number one. But it's not just Mismag. I saw, fuck, it's a cooking channel. It's like a parody cooking channel. You Suck at Cooking? I saw those videos, and wanted to do it with magic. But my issue is that I don't watch his videos anymore because I don't want to rip him off. But if you notice, the first videos I did, like the first 9, or not the first 9, but the first episodes are a lot like You Suck at Cooking. They're a lot in that same style, the same voice. Not because I want to rip him off, but because I thought that style, you could open it to anything up. But I really, really like that. So he's a good channel to watch. Oh, how many subscribers do you need to be big? I don't know. I think once you get to like 100K, I think that's a big channel. That's what I would consider to be a big channel. 20K, you're serious, but you're not super big. Still fucking great for shit, but I think 100K is that's what you would or at least that's what I would consider to be a like. If I see 100K, I'm like, oh, that's a big channel. So there you go. That's that Matt Tapper. Let's see, anything else that's hot? Anything else that's hot? Oh, that's funny. Cyberlink from Pirate Bay. I hope you get a virus, cunt. Let's see. Oh, you fancy. That's funny. Thank you, Beef. Let's see. If there's any hot. Most expensive deck? I don't know. I mean, I do have a lot of decks. I've collected us for a long time. But I don't have any deck that I would consider to be super expensive. The most expensive ones that I have are marked decks. Those are the ones that are expensive ones, marked and gaff decks. So I bought. I know that there's one that's like that gimmick where you stick a toothpick through the Matchbox. There's that one with a deck that was like $100. That's one that I would consider to be very, very expensive. But I didn't. That's not even a deck. So I really don't know what the most expensive deck is. I think if you're paying more than $10 for a deck, you're fucking retarded. Unless the deck does something special. I got a deck signed by David Blaine. Yeah, if you fucking do that. Thoughts on Blue Memento Mori? I know that this guy has beef with that. That's funny. Chris Ramsey. I saw that on his thing. He has beef. I would too if I spent time developing a deck and they just, you know, put their own... If they literally Photoshop that motherfucker and they're like, oh, here it is. I'd be pissed. So I completely agree with that. I know the first generation... I saw them. They look really, really nice. They have that minimal thing, but they're a little bit too edgy for me. So I'm like, yo, fuck that. Let's see. It says 2 million and you're a pigtator. That's good. I like that. Pigtator. That's fucking good shit. Let's see. Anything else? Type of meat? That's a weird fucking question. Steak? Dude, what the fuck? Steak? You get some fucking old-fashioned steak, put that shit up, get big. Anything else here? Can you touch the hand one more time? No. I'm not gonna do that. You fucking cunt. I mean, do I have blue seals? I don't know what those are. What blue seals are. Is that like a type of deck? Let's see. Do you listen to parody singers? Only Weird Al. That's it. Let's see. Finish with 13th card being the 8 of Hearts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 of clubs. You were close. You were fucking close, you piece of shit. You were fucking close. What'd you say? Hold up. You said that 13th card is the 8 of clubs. You were fucking close. You were off by 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, no, you weren't. You were not off. You said 13th card. I misread it. Yeah, so you were off, you fucker. 3-hour live stream. Lice Stream. I can't count. Yeah. Thank you, cunt. Let's see. There's some fucking weird shit. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it. I'm gonna leave this up. I'm gonna leave this up for a little bit, and then I'm gonna take it down. So if you didn't see it, you didn't see it. But this one I'm gonna leave for maybe a couple hours. So once it goes up, I'm gonna leave it up for a couple hours and then take it the fuck out. Just because, make it special. But I'm not gonna keep this up. So the main things: YouTube, old is new, and Jinx change. Look at the beginning for the Jinx change, which is a really, really good change. So look for that. So I'm gonna keep this up for a little bit, just so you guys could look at that. 12 hours, yeah, that's a good time. I'll leave this up for a couple hours, and then that's it. So there you go. You stay in school, and I'm gonna go figure out how to stick my penis in a paper towel roll and not get it stuck. Not get it stuck. That's there you go.